Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. I am your host, the cultural commentator, Chase the Dark Sage, here with my co-host.
Oh, T. Hey, man, hey, this is new. I forgot, B. I'm not in the studio. I'm not live right now. It tripped me out.
And we are back with some more hip-hop goodness with not much news, not many new releases besides the ones that's actually coming out this week. Some album reviews, a first impressions of Tyler the Creator's CHROMAKOPIA, and one discussion piece we really have, Punch's tweet about hip-hop journalism. Guys, if you have not already, like the video on YouTube. That way you can show support. Comment just for the algorithm. Just comment, put some fire emojis, whatever you got to do to show support. And this Jesus, I lost my place. Doing the whole virtual thing is crazy right now.
It is different,
but make sure you show support on all other platforms, all DSPs that you can actually watch or listen to this show at, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music if you're nasty enough, and well, there is no more Google Podcasts because we on YouTube. So make sure you come to the YouTube side so you can actually watch the video version, and timestamps will be in the description down below. But if you cannot stick for the whole show, make sure you check out the YouTube where we post daily clips of each of our podcasts or episode segments that we have from today's or previous episodes that we have. But before we actually get into today's show, and while we're doing this virtual thing because we had a lot of hiccups before.
Oh man,
how are you doing?
Hey B, I'm doing all right. You know, a little headache, but I'm gonna work through it. What about yourself?
I'm all right. Still working. Obviously, my voice. I don't know if the camera or anything is picking this up, or the mic. I mean, my voice is a bit hoarse, but we're gonna move through it. Had a really rough last week.
What you been putting down your throat, B?
Nah, liquor. I got super drunk one night. Didn't realize how drunk I was. I woke up the next morning, bad hangover. Oh
boy,
man!
Boy woke up on top of a building or something. Huh? He was like,
I wish. I was profusing my thoughts in the nights before's food and delicacies that I had. So it was just messing up my throat, man. And I'm just a bit hoarse. And recording like this, I hate it, but we got to get the content out there either way. Before we actually get into today's content, what have you been jamming since the last episode?
Man, you know, we had that conversation on Twitter, me and you back and forth a little bit about T.I. and Jeezy. So your boy went and listened to some T.I. I listened to trap music. Been a minute. I mean, bro, I ain't listened to this album in like at least 8 years.
I listened to the album last year because of the anniversary.
It felt like me going back into this. It felt like a new experience. Because, like, I've been so removed from that album. Bro, it's probably been more than 8 years. I'll probably just being generous. It's probably been, like, 14.
What makes you not want to return to it? It's not timeless music, B?
Yeah, it's one of those albums for me. Like, yes, it's considered, I guess, a classic. I don't know. It never was a classic to me. Trap music never was a classic to me. It never was. I don't know if that's a hot take, but it wasn't an album.
It is a hot take because that is a classic album. That is a classic album, yes.
I never go back to it like I do Thug Motivation 101. But overall, my overall thoughts on it, it's a really good project. It still holds up. T.I. was he was a younger rapper at the time, young guy, showing out for Atlanta. But one thing about it was some of those songs just didn't hit for me, B. I'm like, see, when I listen to that 101, I still feel that. Maybe because I have more of an attachment to that album. But if that's the album that compares to 101, it's not it, B. It's not it. I re-listened to the trap music is a really good album, but I enjoyed it. You know, if any of you young guys haven't heard it, T.I. trap music, go check it out. But it just wasn't it, B. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. 101 give you that feeling. Trap music didn't give you that feeling, B.
Look,
it just didn't.
Trap music is a classic. I don't want to hear trap music is a classic. In fact, his 3 to 4 album run, even though I don't know if I said it on Twitter this week or that week where that tweet came up, I think Atlanta's big 3 at that time, T.I., Ludacris, and Young Jeezy, they all had a nice, solid album run.
Like 3 to 4 albums.
Even from besides T.I.'s debut, but from their debuts or breakout projects, 3 to 4 projects afterwards, they were just on a monstrous run.
But I'm serious, it's not a bad album.
It's not, but it didn't start the run though.
Yeah, it's because
that's not looked at as a legendary album.
It's not, even though it has legendary songs on there. like Doughboys. I'm
Okay.
serious. I'm just saying
Okay.
it. Yeah, Doughboys in the Trap. Like that's a
Okay.
song that start the trap music. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like my oldest brother was a big Ti fan around when I was younger, and he used to always play this. I'm serious. I'm like, who is this? I don't know who this is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like '02. That's like 2002, I think, somewhere in there.
Yeah, this guy just comes on this show to hurt my feelings. That's
What do
all
you
I can
mean?
hear from this.
But it's still it's a good album, but I don't know if it's a classic. Shoot
It's
me
a
for
classic.
that.
Yeah,
Shoot me
no,
for
we're
that.
gonna have to. We're gonna have to because it's a
Shoot me.
classic.
Shoot me.
It's a classic. I don't know what you're talking about.
What about you?
But for me, I've listened to a good amount of stuff. I guess I'm gonna start off with 2 albums from Mario. His second album, I guess his sophomore project, Turning Point, and then his project after that, Go. Turning Point was not it. I thought Turning Point was gonna be it. It had some really strong singles with Let Me Love You and How Could You. Those songs are legendary.
What was Just for Friends on? That was his first album?
That was his first album when he was like 15.
Yeah.
Turning Point when he turned 18. So that was like,
when he had the
basically he's
Caesar.
older. Yeah.
When he had the Caesar,
when he cut the braids off.
Right.
And I was disappointed by Turning Point. It was cool. There's some tracks I liked here and there, but nothing comes up, even though I have nostalgic bias and ties to it. Nothing comes close to Let Me Love You, except for like How Could You. Besides that, there's some moments here and there, but overall as a project, it really doesn't hold up for me. Now, Go is an album that I thought that was going to be like Turning Point. When I think about Turning Point, that's how I thought Go was, because Go was the one with all the singles, and to me, this is a more seasoned Mario as an adult. And I gotta say, some of his vocal performances on that album right there, while it isn't an R&B classic, I still really found a good amount of enjoyment from that project. Now, will I go back to it? Will I recommend it to somebody? Probably not, because I have a lot more R&B albums to actually recommend someone besides Mario. While Mario has some classic singles, he sadly does not have no classic albums, and I was looking at some ratings and some reviews. It's all downhill from after Go. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to continue with this one. This isn't going to be no discography deep dive for Mario. Look, I got 2 albums in, 2 of his most iconic albums at that. Yeah. So, hey, I'm good with Mario.
And he's really good with his vocals. Like he's a really good singer.
Yes, as well. He's a great singer. He has some great songs, but I guess with his latest single where everybody calling him a broke down Lucky or Lucky Day, and then some of his, you like it?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good song. It was sounding really good. I listened to it just because it sounds like the Lucky Day sound, but he ain't. Lucky Day ain't the one who invented that sound. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but it's most attributed to him. Like that was the meme online.
But
I guess my thing is like I don't, and I've learned this whole weekend. I don't like my legends sounding modernized, and I'll talk about another album in this What We've Been Jamming section about an album full of legends. And it just did not hit the nail. Oh my God. But you go ahead with your next projects, because I'm going to get to that eventually.
All right. My next project, let me go to it real quick just to make sure if I want to talk about this one first or not. Let me see. Okay. So your boy, right? Your boy was just going down a little rabbit hole. You know what I mean? So I went and I listened to a little John Coltrane.
Okay.
I know you don't care.
I'm listening.
So I went and listened to My Favorite Things. That's the name of the album. And it has some, like, John Coltrane just puts you in a mood, bro. Sometimes I just want the rain to fall, B. You know what I'm saying? Should I make the rain fall for the people real quick?
No. Don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. This boy's about to be nasty. You about to be like the old uncle with the specs that you've never seen before. But we go virtual. This boy don't know how to act. This is crazy right now.
But yeah, when it comes to this album, man, like I said this before. When it comes to like instrumentation, especially like flutes, guitars, all the sounds, I can't articulate how it just sounds good to me. This is just a sound that I love. And
how long is the album?
Oh my God, let's look real quick. Bro, where is the freaking album at? I just went off the dome because I was playing it. Sorry guys, little little hiccup.
No, you're all good. Look, this whole episode about to be a hiccup if my camera keeps freezing. If it doesn't freeze on the actual recording, then I'm going to look crazy saying this. But if it does, then
it's
people will understand.
33 minutes, man. 33 minutes.
Oh, it's not bad.
No. But, John Coltrane hit you with the typical stuff he does. I told you I can't articulate just something I was listening to. So I was playing it in the car with my son. He goes, "Where's the vocal?" He said, "Where's the singing?" Like he'd be like, "I play instrumentation because sometimes I don't want to hear let him hear anything that's like cussing or anything like that." So he was just like, "Where's the singing?" But if you guys want to check it has like my favorite song on there as well. Like it's called my favorite a favorite thing or whatever. John Coltrane. I'm sorry guys. I'm not prepared. This virtual thing is like B says, it's a little different.
It's a lot different. But I guess I'll go with my next project, and this is probably something that you probably would not have expected I listened to, but you might have seen it on Twitter. A Tribe Called Quest. We got it from here. What is it? Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
listen to the album, double disc, cool album. When I go back to it, no. Q-Tip's production, it's cool. It just cemented in my head, like when I went to the Force album and I heard this album's production, I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely like Q-Tip production. And I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'll definitely say it's not my flavor. It's not something that I'm looking forward to right there. Q-Tip is just, it's not my way. He don't got bad production, but it just don't grab me in. Now he does have some highlights on the album production wise, and obviously Tribe is gonna do what they do. R.I.P. to Five Dog.
Yes, sir.
There's just some things I didn't like in that album. Not like, but it just didn't grab me. It's not a bad album, like I said. The second disc I liked a lot more than the first one, even though the first one isn't bad. I just think that the second disc, cohesively and consistently, like with all the features and stuff like that, I enjoyed it a lot more.
And this is your first time playing this? I thought you played this before. You didn't play it when it came out?
I never played this. I don't think so. If I did, I don't remember. But you know, well, as a grown up, I gotta listen to things with my grown up ears. So, yeah, this album, it's not bad. Like I said, it's something that didn't grab me. But like the lyrics is there, some of the songs is there. But I guess for me, it was cool. It's not a bad album, like I said. But like I said, A Tribe Called Quest, we got it from here. Thank you for your service. I like most of the songs on their own. Like if I would just hear them on my Spotify recommended after another song I listen to, I wouldn't be mad at it. But I'm not going back to this at all.
Yeah,
but but I do like A Tribe Called Quest. I like Midnight Marauders and what's their first album?
A Tribe Called. You talk Midnight Marauders. And I don't know how I'm zoning, bro. And that's like my favorite group. Hold on, let me go.
It's a Midnight Marauders. Is it? Dang.
The low end theory. You talking about that one?
Yeah, low end theory. Yeah, even though I like low end, I like Midnight Marauders more, but low end theory. I enjoy both of those albums, maybe more than this one. But maybe it's because I know the impact of that album.
Yeah, their first album is People's Instinctive Travels in the Path
of
Rhythm.
No. I'm not going that far.
That one's fire though. But
there was a bit of dust on this production right here. So,
here you go.
Q-Tip, he got a little dust on him, but hey, it's all right though. But B, go ahead and go to the next project.
Oh yeah, before you slander my guy, but hey yo, welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Q-Tip. You know what I mean? One of the best to ever do.
Shout out to the whole Tribe Called Quest got. I don't want to say inaugurated, but right
and
because we announced that like
when
this year
when they got
nominated. Them and Mary J. Blige.
But it actually happened over the past weekend, last week. So my next album, you know, I'm not in the hip hop bag, guys. I'm sorry, but it's another album I went back to. Kings of Leon, Only by the Night. I don't know if you ever got to Kings of Leon.
What are they?
It's like a rock band. It's a rock band, but they have a little soul. They got a little soul to them. A little country, a little bit sometimes, but it's a little soul.
Wait. Do they actually have the melanin to be sold?
No, they blue eye soul.
That's not soul. That's corruption.
Yes, fire, bro. Hey, yo, this album, I remember it coming out. And I remember hating on one of my little homies. He was like, Kings of Leon, that album was fire. I'm like, man, Kings of Leon trash. And then one day I was just in my room and I'm like, yo, let me play this album. Bro, I love this album. And I replayed it like the past few days. And it still feels the same to me. Like everything still hits. You remember the songs, Your Sex is on Fire.
Now, where would I have heard that song?
What about this? You somebody. Maybe in Target. Someone like you.
I'm hearing Your Sex is so fire in Target.
No, you somebody. You make me
Oh.
wanna. Come on, B.
Maybe that one. I gotta hear it though.
Yeah, but Notion, I Want You, 17. It's just so many tracks on here that I just still hold dear to my heart, and it's just so good, man. And if any of you kids, I'm pretty sure y'all have heard that Kings of Leon album, Only by the Night. Straight heat. I wish B should step out of his zone sometimes and listen to some good music. But no, he want to listen to Ludacris. Because he's ludicrous. I was just messing with you.
I wish I had a little soundboard on here. Because we are not about to slander Ludacris on this podcast.
Hey,
what are you talking about?
They was trying to slander him on Twitter a few weeks ago.
Man, Rap Roundtable just be making up theories. They be like, man, y'all really wasn't saying this. Boy, who was even talking about that? Hashtag unconversations. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's some unconversations.
Why is Ludacris be... Look, and this is my thing, right? Just to go on a small little tangent.
Mm-hmm.
No one's talking about Ludacris, and the reason that we don't look at Ludacris the same as a Jeezy or a T.I. is because he didn't stay in hip-hop once he got off his acting bag. At least with T.I., he was still active in hip-hop. Ludacris, once he got in that acting bag, he was gone.
He was gone.
He was on his entrepreneur-ish. Like, come on. Like, what do we... T.I. and Jeezy stayed in hip-hop. Ludacris did not. I'm not saying that Ludacris is not hip-hop, but he just didn't stay active in hip-hop to be relevant enough for any conversations long term or later on outside of his run.
Have you seen that Ludacris? I think it's an Allstate commercial. Have you seen that commercial?
I thought it was a Jiffy one.
Man, it's when he's like
where he ate the peanut butter and he started growing his braids back or whatever. And he was in the studio?
Nah. It was a commercial. He's like in a kitchen and he has this awful outfit on. Like
wait. And it's like a really modernized, nice looking kitchen with the glass windows.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I never watch it. I always see it on Twitter and I just scroll.
Bro, that commercial is disgusting. His outfit is crazy. That man. Oh my God. What's your next album, B?
Next album I have Cherish, Unappreciated. Cherish is a group, I believe, out of ATL. Jazzy Faye actually produced her album. This was during the time of like the movie ATL coming out and Sierra when she was in her reign of like music. And you could definitely tell that this was this era of R&B because it was very pop dancey and it sounded like a lot of Sierra's Goodies album. Cherish, they got a cool single here and there off the album, but besides that, vocal performances was alright. Songs was alright. The problem with this album is that it's just alright. There's some standouts here, but there's also some points where I'm just like, dang, this is kind of boring right here. So definitely isn't an album that I recommend. Unappreciated by Cherish. I really don't have much to say about this. Nobody's voice actually stands out vocally, and it's like 4 members. So it's like they're trying to be a Destiny's Child, but it's like you guys are all trying to be Destiny's Child while there's Sierra doing this all on her own with the sound that you guys are using right here.
Yep.
And it's just not hitting like a Sierra. So
was Jazzy on there saying, Jazzy
yeah, it's a Jazzy Faye production. Whatever he used to say.
He popped up on that one T.I. song, that one he produced. Dang,
you talking about Hey Let's Get Away?
Nah, the other one on track. Oh yeah, he is on Hey Let's Get Away. Yeah, that is it. Hey, let's get away. I like that. Brought me back. That brought me back. You was
slandering it. You was slandering it. Don't forget that.
No, bro, I did not slander it. I just said I don't know if it's a classic.
Classic album. That's a classic album, B.
I'm gonna do my Googles.
The only person that doesn't have a classic album run out of ATL during that era that was a big rapper was Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
No classic album, sadly.
No,
but a classic artist. He's Atlanta's Jadakiss. That's all I'm gonna say. Highly respected, highly favored. No classic album.
I'll give you that one. Just only one thing about Jada is
don't do the rapping ability. We're not about to do that. I'm not talking.
That's another tangent. Okay. All right. So my next album was something new that came out over the weekend. It's Reggie Snow, "Peace to the War." To the World, my bad. Peace to the Word.
I think you talked about him before on the.
Yeah, I did. I talked about one of his older EPs he put out like in 2013 or something. But well, Reggie Snow with this project, I know he recently had a kid. I think he's still with the baby mother. I don't know, but I don't know. This didn't feel right with me. I think I need a little bit more listens. But my first listen, I was kind of left unsatisfied. I didn't get what I wanted from him, and I guess he's just in a different space.
This is
You
a
know,
full project or an EP?
this a full album, like 34 minutes, 13 tracks. It just didn't sit well with me. Not saying it's bad. I don't know. It's one of the ones I was kind of confused. I don't know why. Probably because I haven't heard a full length project from him for a while, and the last one I heard sounded completely different from this. I don't know. It felt more darker. This one's more lighter. He had one song in here with like a horrible hook, bro. Like, oh my god. But I don't know. It was just one of those albums that I don't know. Have you ever listened to an album just afterwards? You like, I'm confused. Like, what did I just listen to?
I think I tweeted something like that this weekend. I was like, have you ever just put on an album after you got done listening? You're just like, dang, why did I really waste my unlimited data on that?
Yeah, bro.
Like,
It's
why?
one album. It's one album we reviewing, and I'm gonna say that about. But
you better not be slanderous who I think you about to be slanderous.
nah,
to.
you
That's
know.
all I'm gonna say.
Nah, you know it's no slander. You know what I'm talking about.
It better not be who I think it is. We'll talk about it when we get there. But it better not be who I think it is.
But
that's all I'm gonna say.
But if you guys want to check it out, Reggie Snow, maybe I need to get a few more listens. But Peace to the Lord, it's like he's not trying to show off his lyrical ability or nothing. It's like I don't know if he's trying to make like catchy songs. But I don't know. He got a song called Karen, bro, talking about like a Karen.
Come on, B. His storytelling abilities wasn't there.
It just wasn't there, man. I don't know.
You just look so disappointed.
I was, man. Maybe I might have to go back to it. I didn't want to listen, but usually I can kind of like understand. Okay, I'm gonna check this back out. But like this was like, I don't know, man. But I don't know, B. What's your next project, man?
Next project I have. This is another one I never expected for me to listen to. I know that you love this album.
Okay.
Camp Lowe's Uptown Saturday Night.
Hey, Lucchini, what? Classic.
While this isn't dusty,
production crazy.
I agree. For the time it came out,
Black Connection.
I had to keep checking what date that this album came out because I'm just like, why is none of this production dusty right here? I kept checking. I'm like, this song is good. I'm like, this song is good. I'm like, ooh, the production on this is really good. I'm like, what is happening on this project right here? I'm like, this project just sounds so good. The rapping is good as well. It has that jazz rap happening. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Hey, B.
Look, I was in there thinking, I'm like, best
B.
jazz like rap happening in the East Coast? Like, what
when
was
that
happening?
How you felt when that Sparkly hit? Sparkly got the
B. Every song was heat. Every song was good. Like, this is an album that I'll replay. Like, if I did a Dusty Awards and this was like the best album of the Dusty Awards, this will be it right here. Out of all the older albums I listened to this year, this one might be, well, I listened to a good amount of dust this year. Exactly. I listened to a good amount of dust this year. This will be top 5 though. Look, at the end of the year, Dusty Awards, this might be top 5 right here. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a person that judges a book by its cover. I saw this cover, I'm like, what am I getting myself into? I listened to it though, I'm like, all right, first track is cool. It could catfish me though.
Yeah.
Like, okay, second track is cool. Third track is cool. I'm like, oh, this is just all fire, ain't it?
Hey,
like,
bro.
Look, I'm looking at you like, why did you tell me about this? It's like I never get put on the good music by anybody. I really want to tweet that this weekend. Like, if only I had someone growing up to put me on some good music. Instead, I'm getting put on the Big Sean, J. Cole. Like, where are we at right here?
Hey, B, I'm just saying, this album, bro, oh my God. This album right here means so much to me, bro. This album's amazing. Like,
yeah, I can't say that, but it's really good. It is really good.
The flows, is how they rap on this stuff, bro. It just it fits. It's the production on this is so perfect. Like everything is just so perfect. How the flows on the oh my God.
And that's the one thing I like. They was doing that dusty flow because there was someone this weekend that was doing a dusty flow, and I'll talk about him, but I give him a pass because the production.
I thought you was gonna say to my Ice Cube.
He was definitely, me. I got it in my sock. I'm like,
hey, it's my ego.
I'm cold as an igloo. I'm like, come on, dog.
Get out my igloo.
I'm like, dog, what are we doing?
Somebody
what are we doing, man?
Somebody tweeted, it's the worst song I ever heard in my life.
B, which one you rather listen to? That or that new YB in the Mirror song?
I rather listen to YB in the Mirror.
You heard that YB in the Mirror with that nasty video?
You talking about with the flows he was doing with the AI like video he was
in that old school West Coast.
Bro was rapping like he was Spice One, bro.
You know, I set it off.
You know, I set it off. And when we bang on him. Like, come on, bro. You from Alabama. Bro from Birmingham, bro.
Oh my
rapping
god.
like he from Bompton.
Hey, that's your boy, B. You say you rap him.
Oh, no.
Oh, but B, what's your next project, man?
Bro, my next album. You was wild, bro. Let me go to my list, bro. All right, my next album. All right, let's get into this. My next album is Goblin by Tyler, the Creator, bro.
Oh, you was taking it back.
Sometimes you have to be. This was one that's like, you know, it's an album of its time, especially what Tyler did. You know what I'm saying? You know what really made me listen to this album?
What?
Your boy Russ on Twitter.
Shout out to Russ.
So, which I should be talking about Goblin, but I kind of want to. I don't know. It's just something about what he said. I'm like, how do what they did during that time, 2011, 2010, affects now?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see it.
Oh yeah. Oh, because was it Our Future was one of the most impactful hip hop groups.
So like,
and their effect on hip hop is made like it's felt now.
Something like that. Like it has something to coincide with now. He was saying. But anyways.
Yeah, me in my head. That's why you laughing.
Yeah.
Look, that's why you didn't see me reply to his message. I was like, look, I'm gonna just let him have it. I'm like, I'll wait, give him a hard time. No, I'm gonna just let him have it.
Bro, he just be yapping. But yeah, so
that's my boy.
Bro, he be yapping. So like, you know, I just remember just the whole time of like Yonkers, the music video, and how Tyler ate a roach, and just listen to Radical, I don't know. Some of this stuff is like, like he's being very, you know, creepy.
Edgelord.
It's
edgelord raps.
Hype value. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I still liked it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's one of those albums that kind of like you understand.
Do you like it because you was there to experience it, or do you like it because it's actually genuinely good?
I think my nostalgia and my bias of like me really being into like this album during the time kind of gets away of it. Like I don't think I can give it an honest critique without feeling that, you know, how the history I have with it. It's kind of hard.
Same.
So I don't know. I still like it as an album. Like if this came out now and I'm the uncle I am now and this drops, I probably wouldn't like it. I don't know. Maybe. You know?
No, you wouldn't. You would not. You'd be like, it's different. Yeah. That's what you'll be like.
Yeah, because there's some stuff on here like Tron Cat that I was like, You know, it's still albums on here like songs on here. And I'm like, And then like, I can't listen to BSD no more, you know. I couldn't really play that. I kind of skipped that. I'm like, I'm a little too old for that. But it's still some stuff on here that was pretty good, bro. I still like Burger with him and Haji. And I don't know. I want to go back. I'm going to listen to Bastards. And I want to go back and listen to Cherry Bomb. That's another album I want to listen to because the album we're going to talk about, you know, today kind of gave me a little, you know what I mean? But Tyler, Creator, Goblin, I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably never heard it because y'all was like, we don't like that, Tyler. We just want Flower Boy and Beyond.
Facts. Yeah, I wasn't in there in the trenches like I was. I was in them trenches.
Facts. But hey, Tyler, Creator, Goblin, I just had to go back and check it out.
All right. Next project I have by a one-hit wonder. I think he's a one-hit wonder. Rich Boy. His debut project, Rich Boy. Listen to the album.
Fire.
I understand why he's a one-hit wonder. Because there was maybe 5, 6 to 7 good songs on this album.
What's on that album?
Overall, he sounds like a T.I. and Young Jeezy mix, which obviously for the time it came out. Those were like some of the most influential artists that were out, impactful artists at the time. But you could hear it in Rich Boy. He doesn't really have an identity, but sounds like he sounds super country.
He was Alabama.
Is the highlight. Yeah,
he was Alabama too.
Yeah. And the highlights from this album, Throw Some D's, and some songs at the end. But Polo the Don, I don't even know why you wasted your time on this. I don't know what you saw with him on this. He has some features on here. I'm just like,
I never slip. I never fall.
hard. Throw Some D's and Throw Some D's remix, best songs on the album. But that's not saying much compared to what all is on this album right here. It's just it started picking up towards the end of the album, but I was like, is it picking up towards the end of the album because the production's better or because it's getting close to the end and I'm almost done with this? This is an album that I will never go back to. There's a few songs I like from here, but overall, the middle was bleh.
I don't think I ever heard this nice. Album.
Yeah, I kind of wish I started regretting it after the third or fourth track because I'm just like, I feel like I already know where this is going to go and it's not going to satisfy me. So yeah, Rich Boy's debut project, self-titled, Rich Boy. Yeah, I'm never going to listen to it again, boy.
2007 was a weird time.
Yeah, the mid 2000s was a time where everybody was confused. No one really had an identity. There was a few people here and there, and whatever someone saw working for someone else, they tried to take it for them. And it just wasn't. Yeah, they tried to emulate. It just wasn't sticking.
Yeah, but I don't have any other album. I have I listen to some random songs, but I listened to the new Summer Walker track.
I did too.
I really enjoyed it. So
that new Summer Walker track, it made me go back through the discography. Oh, that Summer Walker track was amazing.
Summer still holds, bro. She good. She's still good.
I'm not gonna lie. My washed allegations.
Oh, you thought she was washed?
After the second album. When I heard the second album, I'm like, nah, this ain't the first album, no. But I went back to the second album this weekend.
It's not bad, right?
It's good.
Yeah. It's
really good. It's just that first album was just like a 5 out of 5. This one's like a 4/4.5 out of 5. Summer Walker has no bad project. And I mean, the new song that she has out, to me, has that contemporary mid-2000s R&B feel. I love it. Even though she did the little 3-pack thing that I hate that rappers or
the sped up version.
The sped up instrumental. Even the sped up version, because I accidentally kept letting the song play. I'm like, this sounds like it's still supposed to belong during that time.
It's so crazy that I can hear this playing over and over on the radio. That's all I was thinking about. Like, I can hear this on the radio right now. Like,
do you think? Because you don't think the song is too slow for the radio?
Nah, I don't. Like you said, that sound. I don't know. I still can hear it being played. I don't know. I just probably because it reminded me of like that era. So maybe it won't be played.
What else sounds like that era though?
Nothing.
I would love for this to be played. This is the R&B I've been asking for.
But it is Summer Walker, so she might get something. You know what I mean? She might get some love because she is Summer Walker.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking like, what big songs did she have from her last project, Clear 2 EP?
I don't think anything from the EP.
Yeah. But I mean,
was anything pushed like that? Because I think this is like pushed, like single.
You're right, but I mean, she had a big song off of her Life on Earth EP with that white T-shirt with that one dude that Noah No One, whatever his name is. But speaking of Summer Walker, I listened to a good amount of her projects this weekend. I listened to Last Day of Summer, Still Over It.
I love it.
Life on Earth EP, Clear 2 Soft Life EP, the Clear EP. I don't know if I said that first.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Discography, great. Which one?
No, I'm sorry, I love Clear, but my favorite is like Last Day of Summer. I played that.
You like Last Day of Summer more than her debut?
Oh, debut album? Probably, yeah. I love it. Just it's short. I say the debut album is better, but it's just that EP. I was just so in love with it. I was bro. I loved Summer Walker, bro. Around that time, like she was amazing.
No, I liked it too, but that album, though, that debut was something different.
Girls Need Love, Stay Prayed Up. I just love when she got in her acoustic bag. You know what I'm saying, playing the guitars.
So I like Last Day of Summer. I liked it when it first came out. I liked it still now. It still holds up well. But you could definitely see like her influences on someone like a Layla, because that is someone's album that we did review earlier this year. And you could definitely see some of her influences from Summer Walker. But like I said, going back to Summer Walker's catalog, Clear, I feel like it's more that, what do you be calling it? A live session?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Play session? It kind of felt more like that. And I'm like, Summer Walker really
like a jam.
vocals.
You saying like a jam?
Yeah, jam session. Jam session. That's what you call it. What did I call it? Play session?
Play session. Yeah. I know what you meant.
Same thing. It's not exactly a jam session, but it's kind of like in that vein. Then Still Over It. Really good project. Really, really good project. Life on Earth EP. I was middle of the road with that one. She delved into a sound that I wasn't too particularly fond of. I didn't hate it, but
Yeah.
it wasn't a sound that I felt was best suited for Summer Walker. But I do acknowledge, I do respect that she did try to go for a different sound. But Clear 2, Soft Life EP, she tried to be like your cousin B. She tried to get in her Erica / Jill Scott bag.
I think Erica took her on tour like around at the last.
Took her on tour.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, like when she was. She went on. Yeah.
With this EP?
No, I'm talking about like she has influences from Erica, like back in 2015 or something like that. 2016. I could be wrong.
I thought you meant like she took her on recently. I'm like, huh?
No.
Like, no offense, but I'm like, Summer Walker a bit more relevant though. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
Nah, she a legend though. But nah, it ain't gonna happen.
You think nowadays people know that?
That Erica Badu's a legend? Yeah.
Like her music is legendary. Besides the name, like they're like, oh yeah, this is influenced by Erica. You really think they know that? I'm talking about kids nowadays, not us, not our age.
But the kids that's listen, like people that listen to Summer Walker, bro, they're around our age. The kids not really jamming something like that.
I mean, Summer Walker, yeah, they're younger too.
Oh my bad. Yeah, you're right. But
yeah,
Clear
2 Soft Life EP. She was in that Erica / Jill Scott bag.
Yeah.
Oh, I was digging this.
She's in a neo soul bag. B.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to call it that necessarily because the production wasn't going towards that direction. But sonically, that's where she was vocally.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I like this. I'm like, even though her EPs give you something different from her albums, and her albums feel fully fleshed out, I'm like, these EPs are standing good too. I'm like, oh, I'm just eating well. So now I really can't wait for that album to come out. Especially with this being finally over it. It's supposed to be the end to a trilogy. I'm waiting to see where she goes with on this one. And I got like 2 or 3 more projects left. I listened to another old school R&B project, 1999. Donnell Jones's "Where I Want to Be." He had like 2 big hits off of this.
That's what say what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With him and Left Eye on the remix. He has some classic songs. What you want to be? Yeah. I forgot the name of it, but you know that song. Everybody knows that song. But yeah, he had. The album is so good. Like, it's not too long. It doesn't overstay its welcome. Good vocal performances. Really good songs. I think there was like 1 or 2 songs on here that I didn't like. I think it was just 1 song I didn't like. But overall, really strong project. Now, this project doesn't move the needle or anything like that, but it's consistently good music. So I do have to give it its praises for that, especially during a time where, because it was so early in this genre, everybody was like kind of like innovating in that sense, especially if you were a big name. Donnell Jones came in with a really strong effort right here. I really enjoyed Where I Want to Be. But next project B.
What is it?
I told you about them old heads getting into like the modern day sound. I listened to TGT's Three Kings. If you guys don't know who TGT
you
is,
talking about that? No, me and my girl was talking about that.
Yeah, probably.
Tyrese,
you guys don't know, Tyrese, Genuine, and Tank. Never again. This was horrible. This was bad.
You talking about their first project?
The Three Kings one, the one where they're all in suits.
You don't like that? People love that.
I don't like it because I don't like the sound that they go for. And to me, all 3 of them, they don't mix well. They clash instead of mixing well. And so it's like, you could tell that Tyrese was like the head and he was like holding everything together. And it just felt like Genuine and Tank were like sidekicks. Like, what are we doing? And then sonically, it wasn't all the way there. There's some good songs here and there, but
because I think
it didn't feel put together well.
I think because Tyrese is better known for his vocals, Tank's better known for his writing. You know, so
and Genuine, he has a mix of both. But they all have hit songs though.
They do.
I'm like, but from this, like I said, there's some jams on here. But as a whole project, I did not need this. This was like the cool uncle that's still trying to like be in the streets or still trying to be at the club. It's way past your time, man. Go to bed. Go get some pudding and go to bed, man.
Have you listened to pudding? Have you listened to they did it before Tyrese and them. Is it LSG? Levert?
I know who you're talking about. I don't know
Keith Sweat.
I don't know who
Keith Sweat and Johnny Gill. Yeah. See, me and my girl was talking about that. Because I was telling her that the Three Kings are back. I think they're going back on tour together. I think they're on tour now. Like Tyrese.
You talking about TGT?
Yeah, I think they back. They got back cool and they back like doing shows together. You remember that?
I hope they're not doing any of them songs.
You remember
That's all I hope.
You remember when Genuine went viral with his head
For that
going
dance. I was looking at that this weekend because I'm just thinking, I'm like, what if I don't recognize Genuine's voice? But I'm like, he still sounds like how he did back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm
But
like, he still sounds young.
when
But if you
TGT
look
come
at
out?
him,
2013? What year?
2013.
Yeah.
2013.
From my mind, bro. I still got it.
No, you don't.
I still got it, B.
No, you don't. But yeah, Three Kings. Yeah, this was not
Yeah.
for me. And last project I had to talk about is by Kembe X, TDE affiliate. He had a project called, or EP called, It's Not That Deep. And so because of that title, I went into this project thinking that nothing was deep. And I walked out of this with literally nothing. I have no takeaways from this album. It's not a bad effort. It's not like he can't rap. For what he presents on this album right here, EP, whatever you want to call it, it's a solid project overall. It's just nothing really captures me. Obviously, he has Ab Solo as one of the features on this album. Ab Solo obviously delivers, and he also delivered on that song as well. It's just that second half of the project, he completely lost me, and I'm just like,
I never listened.
Doing? Like,
I never listened to him.
Like, it's not bad, and I probably have to give it another listen. I was supposed to give it another listen before today's episode, but the new Tyler came out. I had to get about 3 listens into that.
I did the same. 3 listens to that.
Yeah, and so with this project right here, I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing that really draws me to want to listen to this again now. Do I think he has potential? Yes, but this wasn't the project to win me over right here. Especially with that left turn that he took in the middle of the project. I'm just like,
Is he singing, rapping? What is he?
He's rapping. He's a rapper.
Kimba X. I know Absol
Kembe X.
Kembe X. I think Absol mentioned him in that interview he did with Head.
Maybe. I mean, he has a feature on his project with him.
Yeah.
So, and he's TDE affiliated. That's in his bio and everything. So I'm just like, don't ride that coattail, my guy. Like,
hey, let him ride it, bro. Let him ride it.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not. Pause on that.
Let him ride it,
B. Pause on that. Look, we go virtual and this boy goes crazy. This is insane right now. But yeah, that's about it for what we've been jamming and what I've been listening to and what you've been listening to.
Yes, sir.
But, now it's time to get on to the hip hop news and current events. Let's start off with the hip hop news and current events since we don't really have much happening right there. First thing we have to talk about, obviously, R.I.P. DJ Clark Kent. He recently passed away. I'm not sure of what. Legendary producer in the game, especially in hip hop. He's produced songs like "Sky's the Limit" for
one of my favorite songs of all times.
I forgot another big song that he produced that I liked. But
obviously, I love.
You already got a list up?
I have a list that I love from him, like a few that I like. Well, Dedicated with Das Effects. I love that song. Off I think the Hold It Down album, and then like the remix. He's known for a lot of remixes he did, but one of my favorite remixes is Get Up Remix by the Lost Boys. Bro, Clark Kent, a little beast, man. And also, he was a part of the sneaker community as well.
Yeah,
and I think he had colon cancer. He had a three-year battle with colon cancer. B.
So that's how he passed away, or was it because of like old age?
Colon cancer. He was
in my lifetime.
He was like 54. What old age?
Older age.
He wasn't 54. He was like 59 or something, I think, right?
Or 58. He's 58.
Sorry. Okay. Older age. He's a young man.
I mean, I guess for me, once you start hitting the 50s, you're not old. It's a bit surprising. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you old to me when you hit like 80.
Oh, well, yeah. But, some older people, once they be hitting like 50s and up, they be like, you'll be blessed to live this age. Which I do get. I do get. Like, I'm blessed to live this age too. But
I'm 20 years away.
They be making it seem like they on death's door knocking. I'm like, okay, chill out.
I'm 20 years away from 50, B.
Dang, you are old. You are old,
bro. What are you talking about?
Old. You are old. Man.
You're like not 19. You're like 21 years away from it. So
like I said, you're old, not me. I said you're old, not me.
R.I.P. Clark.
The Artist Storytelling by Slick Rick. I'm looking at some of his production credits right here, and obviously there's stuff in here that I'm gonna love. I just don't know. Oh, Teflon Don, Super High. Oh yeah, of course. Lil Pump. Oh, he produced I Love It. He produced, I guess, maybe the remix.
I'm such a fool. I love it.
But yeah, R.I.P. to DJ Clark Kent.
Yes, sir.
Next piece of news we got is Lil Durk has been arrested for potential hit for hire. Now, B, I know this is your expertise. You were Trap Lord Ross and academics. Go ahead and do your journalism thing, B. Please.
Oh my God, it's crazy. I didn't want to do too much on this because I was like, oh my God. But yeah, so Young Dirty's in the news because of the hit for hire related to Rondo, and also 2020 is when King Von died. So everybody was pressuring Dirk to slide for Von. It's not really
did he slide?
I think he slid, but he slid and hit the wrong person. They ended up killing Quandro Rondo's cousin, bro. And I don't know. It's just sad events, bro. Like all this stuff predictable. I even said on Twitter, like you can predict the next rapper that's going down this lane that can happen to him. Like, bro, I was like, yo, King Von's gonna die. I hate to say stuff like this, but it's true. And it's just
okay,
like,
Vlad.
Yeah, but it's like if you're going down this path, it's bound to happen. You're either gonna be dead or in jail.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, but apparently someone in this camp was wearing a wire for like 2 years.
OTF Jam.
They got the scoop on him. He apparently tried to confuse the feds with being on 3 flights pretty much. He had a flight to Italy. I don't remember the other 2, but yeah.
Anyway, I didn't know that.
You
educated me.
Yeah, he tried to confuse the feds, and that wasn't happening, bro. They had you tapped. They knew his every movement. Like, bro, they don't play. He kind of knew it was coming, bro. Because it's crazy, bro. I swear, I'm not trying to say I just saw it, but when he was doing that stuff at his show, and he got the keys to the city and all that, I was like, yo, he's about to go down.
Oh, that's why you wanted to bring up that news. You nasty man.
Yo, he was about to go down. I don't know, man. It's a sad thing, man. Allegedly, we don't know. Allegedly, we're gonna wait till the trial and everything happens. So hopefully, he's guilty till proven innocent.
You think so? Nasty work happening. I mean, in the court system. I mean, to the public, yes.
That's what I'm saying to the public.
Nah, you believe that. You believe he slipped Vaughn. That's what this is. But guys, he texted me on the side in the little virtual chat. He said, "I am glad that this happened because I don't want to listen to another album by him." No, I'm like, B, come on, B.
Hey, he had a new album coming out. Oh no, I'm not laughing on Dirk, man. Prayers up. I know it's gonna affect his family a lot. He's the breadwinner and he's gonna play a lot of money with the lawyers.
Of course, but stupid games win stupid prizes.
Yes, sir.
You should not be in a power position and doing that type of stuff,
bro.
You shouldn't be doing that stuff in general. But you shouldn't be doing that type of stuff when people depend on you.
Hey, B, just blame it on white supremacy.
What do I look like, Tariq? Tariq Nasheed? What am I, FBA? That he obviously had to be a tether.
Yeah, Dirk's he's from Trinidad.
His people must be from Haiti.
Yeah, Haiti. They from Haiti. FBAs, we don't do that.
Facts, we don't.
But
oh man.
But yeah,
man,
I
think that's about it for the news. We don't really have much news happening.
It's not much news, B.
That's because people moving out the way for these releases. What?
Yeah. What you had? I was just talking about. I forgot that's on the announcements. That's not even news. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we don't have no news. Like I said, everybody was moving out the way for everybody's releases, except for Yeet. Got a #1 album, his first #1.
Hey, he didn't get 100. He did 100K.
He did 85.
That's not
bad. He did like 69 pure though. I think he did like 69 pure.
He did a bundle. Did he sell something with it or what?
I don't think he did. He did some bundles, obviously, with his vinyls and CDs.
Yeah, because you got a vinyl, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're part of those pure sales, B.
I know. I'm a supporter. I'm also going to be a part of somebody else's pure sales that we're reviewing later today.
Oh my god!
Overall, wait. Oh my god. Hold on.
It better not be that cold. Better not be cold cheese.
First off, you're being disrespectful. Second of all, it's not him, but you're being disrespectful. That's all I gotta say. Also, Drake, he finally sold 1 million with push-ups. Kendrick obviously brought his career back, revived it. How you feel about that, B?
B, I didn't even know that news. Shout out to Drake.
He sold
man.
1 million of push-ups.
Shout out to Drake.
Like everybody was saying that Kendrick brought him back. I get it. Everybody's trying to flip it or whatever, but it's like, dog, Drake sold 1 million units of his album this year. Also, Don Toliver sold
Oh, yeah.
500,000 units, half a million units of his album Heartstone Psycho. Congratulations to that.
Congrats.
This is going back to the convo that we had last week of the modern day big three. You throwing in Don Toliver's name in there. You thought it was crazy. But I'm like, people are listening to Don Toliver. He got some hits.
Yeah, I just think it's.
I think he has a hardcore fan base that is vocal on the internet. Whenever he's about to drop music, people are hyped for it.
Yeah, I just like when the big three, to me, it has also comes with recognizable
Responsibility,
like, being popular in the eyes of like my grandma. You know what I'm saying? Not saying my granny know who Kendrick Lamar is, but just saying like more people will actually know him when they see him. Like, come on, bro.
I remember we had this conversation about big three and big fives, and I put Tyler in there. He was like, but will my granny know a Tyler? And I'm like, but your name was not on the radio?
But I'm saying, is Tyler in the big three?
No, but we was talking about big superstars of hip hop, and I put Tyler in there, and you kind of gave me some pushback on that a few months ago.
But if we do modern big three, I'll put Tyler in there as a suggestion because I feel like he's more known than Don Toliver. And like with Don Toliver, bro, they'll mistake him as a lesbian, bro. Come on.
He's a new face of Matty Fresh Bean? The new Matty Fresh Beans?
Yes, because bro look like a straight up carpet muncher. Shout out to Don Toliver. Congratulations on your sales.
Yeah, congratulations to that. We don't think sales equal talent or sales equal good quality projects, but hey, hitting that much in this climate, anybody will be grateful for that.
Facts.
But let's go ahead and go on to the new music releases and announcements happening. We only got two music releases and announcements, not for this week, which is, excuse me, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre's Missionary coming out in December. I know you were pretty hyped for that, B. New position, new production. Confirmed features 50 Cent, Eric Sermon, Method Man, Jelly Roll, Sting. It's under Death Row, Aftermath, and Interscope. Entirely produced by Dr. Dre and the ICU and his other room of ghost producers.
Oh my God.
What do you think about this?
Man, I'm going to check it out just because it is legendary. You know what I'm saying? And also, we can talk about how washed up these old heads be, you know what I'm saying, on this mic.
Oh, remember this weekend, I did put up a tweet. I said, is Snoop Dogg the most legendary rapper with the worst discography?
Damn. Say it like that? Worst
discography.
Damn. I don't know if I can say worst, B, because he
bloated.
But it's really bloated.
He only has one classic
album, but he got a lot of classics. But he got a lot of classic songs.
Yeah, but guess what? For me, I think I said this in my head this weekend. It's like Snoop Dogg makes a hit song and he makes an album because he got the hit song and that's the only way he can sell it back to the physical.
Hey, his greatest hit album gonna be crazy.
Oh yes,
his greatest hit is crazy.
It's gonna be disjointed, but yes, he has a hit for almost every era back then or every year.
Oh, bro, that's crazy, bro. But nah, man, it's not a hot take. I can see that.
Yeah, because someone said Rakim, and I'm like,
Rakim discovery not even crazy like that. He don't have many albums.
Yeah, he don't. That's why I'm just like, over Snoop Dogg? I'm like, Snoop Dogg has projects that we can't even name.
Facts. Like Rhythm and G? What is that?
No, that's a classic though. Rhythm and Gangsta? That's a classic because of the tracks on it. It's not a classic album though.
There's some songs on there.
Drop It Like It's Hot. I think Beautiful's on there.
Beautiful. 2
Pharrell joints.
Did Pharrell?
Which I also saw the Pharrell. He did Beautiful and Drop It Like It's Hot. I seen the movie this weekend. I mean, last week.
I gotta see it, B.
Yeah.
You liked it?
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. We're gonna talk about it when I go see it.
All right. If it's still in theaters, it's gonna hit that streaming.
Oh yeah,
I don't know when.
Yeah.
But yeah. And next piece of news and next album that we have that's coming out with no actual release date, Jadakiss. This will be his first solo album since Ignatius in 2020. B, are we looking forward to this? This is also another legendary rapper, like I said earlier. No classic album.
But not a bad discography.
Not a bad discography, but no classic.
Top 5 Dead
saying
Alive?
Something for somebody.
Top 5 Dead Alive?
Of all time?
You know, that's one of his albums, too.
No, I know. And I will still disagree with that, no. What makes you top 5?
Deluxe.
Okay, but we also have to put solo work, too.
He got the albums.
No, he don't.
I'm saying
What
he
classic
has.
album
I'm
he
just
got?
saying his album's not classic, but he got good
You
okay
can't be
albums.
you can't be in top 5 with no classic album. B.
Come on, man. I'm trying to fight for him.
You can't. Jay-Z got classics. Kanye got classics.
Hmm.
At least look, Jadakiss better rapper than Kanye,
Look.
but he ain't got no more classic album than Kanye.
We saying top 5 dead alive rappers, rap ability.
Rap ability?
Jada's up there.
He's not better than MF. He's not better than MF.
Yeah. But
what about Boldy?
Jadakiss better at rapping.
Billy. I mean Billy Woods. Billy.
Oh no way! Come on, bro. That's a different level.
No. You said top 5. Billy.
When I be thinking top 5, I'll be thinking the mainstream Jadakiss, Lil Wayne, Tupac, Biggie. You throw out them names, but you don't want to throw out the GOAT, Billy Woods.
Lupe?
Dang. Nah, Lupe better than Jada. Anyways,
that's what I'm saying. He can't be top 5 B. I'm sorry.
Are you excited for the new Jada?
No, because I never listened to a whole Jadakiss album because he has no goddamn classic. I listened to a mixtape. I've listened to 2 mix. No, I used to listen to some of his mixtapes during the blog era.
Have you listened to the Locks projects?
I think I listened to 1.
Yeah,
but I might need to do a deep dive on that.
You should go back. I'm gonna tell you. I think it was a few weeks ago. I listened to one Jada album. It has that one song on there. Oh my God, where it goes, bro. I cannot think of it. Because I'm like, I ain't heard this song in forever.
Mm-hmm.
I just cannot think of it. Let me go into my
Does he even
music.
have a hit?
Like a hit song? Him by himself?
Mm-hmm. Or he could have a feature on it, but his song, does he have a classic song that everybody knows?
We Gonna Make It?
Styles P verse on BMF Rick Ross's song is bigger than that.
I'm saying We Gonna Make It is his hit song, produced by Alchemist, by the way. We gonna make it. We gonna make it.
Jadakiss sadly has no classic album. Sadly.
Yeah.
But B, now that we're done with some of the announcements, can you talk about some of the albums that are dropping this week?
Man, we got Ken Carson. See, this right here is what I don't know. I've been seeing More Chaos, and I saw another title. Like, you're a Ken Carson guy. What title is it? Is it More Chaos?
I didn't know anything about this.
I saw another title.
I know he dropped a deluxe already for that album last year.
Yeah, I saw another title.
That has to be More Chaos because the Great Chaos Deluxe Edition came out.
Yeah,
this year.
So apparently we got we don't know, but for now, Ken Carson's More Chaos, October 31st. I know you're excited, very excited for this nasty work right here. You know it's gonna be disgusting.
I haven't heard the deluxe edition, but his last project was good. See, this is why I keep telling you, you the old head out of us two.
I'm not. I tried to
get the new stuff.
I tried to listen to
the new stuff.
I tried to listen to it. I tried to be. I remember being at work and I'm like, nah, I'm finna quit.
Look, you going from B to BZ.
Anyways, next
what's
thing,
the little anamorph thing that they used to have on the books back then? That's UV. You turned into who? Y'all both got the baldy.
Yeah.
Y'all both becoming old heads.
Okay, anyways, my next is West Side Gun.
BZ.
West Side Gun, Still Praying, coming out November 1st. This one is, I think I'm a little bit, I think now I'm kind of coming along with like, I think I'm ready to listen to this.
Yeah, you've had a break from oversaturating the market.
Are you going to check it out?
If we do a review for it. You know I'm not big into Griselda like that.
I think it'll be something interesting. I think we should review Still Praying. Yeah, we could review that one. And then what's next on the docket? We got West Side Gun 11 that's coming out on October 29th. I think it's on the Halloween, actually. Was it 29th? I think he
thought it was the 31st.
I think he changed it. That probably was a mistake by me.
Because that's supposed to be like, what, 5 songs, I think, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll check that one out. It's not, I think it's something like for his friend that died and stuff like that. Because he got him on the cover. And then
I think he has like one producer on that whole album. Or mixtape, whatever.
Whatever it is, EP. So what's really big that's coming out? Lil Uzi Vert, Eternal Take 2. Are you
Oh,
excited?
his rollout's been nice for this.
I
His
don't.
rollout has been nice.
I don't think
From
it's
him
nice.
changing the album covers to the little key thing, he has a whole little movement he's having. He had that little TV commercial for a TV show for Eternal Take Two. I will say though, he has not had no lead single. Obviously, Tyler's rollout in comparison is stomping out Lil Uzi's, but the whole little movement he's having, kind of like a cult fan base, because he already has a cult fan base as is. I'm not hyped for Eternal Take Two because I'm just not hyped for new Uzi. I've gotten to that point, B, where I'm just like,
B.
the person I heard earlier, I mean, the person that we're reviewing today, he kind of reminds me of Uzi back in that time, where if that would have dropped during that time, and that was Uzi, oh, amazing. But now I'm older. I've heard better projects from you and things like that. And Eternal Take One really isn't my favorite Uzi project. It has to be Love Is Rage, or was it Love Is Rage 2?
Mm-hmm.
And Lil Uzi Vert versus the World. I love those projects. What can you really do with Eternal Take 2? We've been wanting Love Is Rage 3. Why are you putting out Eternal Take 2 instead? And I don't want this bundled up again with Lil Uzi Vert versus the World 3. Don't do that again if you do a deluxe. Please don't.
It's so crazy because last week we spoke on Uzi not being in the modern big three because if he don't release much, even though we said that
Big Sean, B.
No, chill out. He's not that. And it's so crazy that he ended up announcing his release a week later. Maybe he listened to the pod.
Nah, he did because he started changing his little Almar work and stuff like that. He was like, I got to win these guys over again.
He's tapped in.
Mainly me because you're already old.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I remember when you called
me.
You're
E-bro.
Remember when you called me? I think it was me, you, and Ray on the phone. It's when I didn't even know Ray. But I love Uzi Vert versus the World. No, Love Is Rage 2 came out and I was like, it's trash. Like, I did not like it, bro. I did not like it. I came around to it.
His best project, B.
I came around to it a little bit more, but it's not better than Love Is Rage 1. Come on. You know that.
B, I'm sorry. It is.
All right. So next on the docket, we got the homie D2X, Hunger Games. This is coming out tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at the time of us recording this, but by the time this comes out, it'll already be out.
Yes, sir. That's something we're going to tap into next week, bro. We have to be. We got to support.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
He's giving that a good amount of spins.
Hey, he said this is a win for the underground. And I saw Complex Music actually post this. They post this joint. I was like, wait,
they posted his trailer.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the trailer.
I said, that's pretty cool, man. His manager tapped
really going all out for this rollout.
I like that.
Facts.
So, next project is Earth Gang.
I thought you forgot about this one. I thought you was purposely ignoring it.
Nah. Earth Gang, Perfect Fantasy. This come out tonight as well. I'm seeing. I don't know. I think I talked about this last week. I don't know if I'm like hyped.
I'm not hyped for this. I have no anticipation. I've never heard of Earth Gang project, nor am I interested in Earth Gang. Not saying that they're bad or anything like that, or that they're horrible. It's just I have no interest in Earth Gang because I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Besides that, they're affiliated with Dreamville or they're signed to Dreamville.
They signed with them.
That's it.
You want to check it out, B?
With your previous knowledge of Earth Gang and your previous history, what do you think about them?
I think they're okay. They're not someone that's like that stands out of the bunch to me. To be honest with you, not saying they're not.
Is it
good.
just exist music? Is this music that just exists?
It is. It's one of those like we got. It's like I feel like that's mostly Dreamville roster though.
What about Ari Lennox?
Who? Bro, she don't have that buzz that she used to have anymore, bro.
But she had that buzz at least.
She had it, but now she's getting cans and stuff thrown at her shows, and she got to wear helmets. Did she go to tour Rod Wave or something like that?
Yes, I think she's on tour with him now.
And they threw something at him or something like that. She had to wear a helmet on stage. Like she's just
jeez,
she's a joke.
Oh my gosh, what about Jid?
He's the only one, but you also got to be honest about Jid.
You know I don't like Jid.
I know, but
you like Jid more out of us two.
I know, but I'm gonna be honest. Jid's kind of like, yeah, you have the Twitter, but like Jid is not that guy that people's like, you know, it be those weirdos on Twitter, those.
Yeah, they love Jid. The ones that love Jid and Denzel Curry, they love them.
You see that him and Absol dropping something this Friday?
Yep, not hype.
I'm hyped to see Absol wash him.
Oh, I'm always hyped to see. I'm always hyped to see Absol watch somebody. You didn't ask that. You asked if I was hyped for the song.
J. Cole had to, he snuck J. Cole. And J. Cole like, I'm going at your little homie now. I'm about to box him up. You know what I mean?
Facts. He was like, hey, if I would have known he was getting on there. Look, you heard him? Look, he was like, so, all right, that's enough warm up.
Now it's
That's
time.
what Absol was like.
It's time. So, yeah, we go check out the Earth game, but we don't have to review it. If like we can do a little, if you want to check it out, and we can do a little thoughts on it or whatever. Because I actually want to hear what you think about it. Like, I love this.
No,
I love to hear your opinion.
Listen to it, man. We can listen to it. I'm not looking forward to it, but we can listen to it.
Oh my god! But B, that's it for the releases that's coming up next week. Well, this week.
All right, now it's time to get into the music section of the show where we talk about music because not a lot of shows actually do that nowadays when it comes to hip hop topics. But we got Noir's The Lotus Child, Megan Thee Stallion's Megan Act 2, Cochise, Why Always Me, and Tyler. And Tyler the Creator's CHROMAKOPIA. Which one you want to tackle first, B?
I say we can do Noir first. It's a shorter project. And I want to hear your take on it because I know this is probably out of your realm. There's something I don't think you ever listened to her at all, right?
No, I've never listened to her, but I have heard,
you heard of her. Yeah,
Well,
I can give people a brief bio.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Shay is straight out of Buffalo. She's been rapping for a few years now. I found out about like 2020. 2021, and she's affiliated with Trust, with 38 Special, Ransom, all those guys, Benny the Butcher, and she's like one of those not street, but she's like she's the diamond in the rough, you know what I'm saying? She's the chick that was out in the streets with the guys, you know what I'm saying? They like, yo, that's the homegirl over there. Let her hold the thing, you know what I'm saying? She tuck it. But she also
stash it at her crib.
Yeah, but she also she's talented, I believe. She produces, what I mean? She write on raps and stuff like that. I like Shay, man. And I just want to, I want to throw a little spin on this and like, okay, we doing Megan Thee Stallion. Let's do another side of the culture.
Well, don't say it like that because this is the first one you was listening to either way. You wasn't even don't say like, oh, because we do it, man, we ought to balance it out. No, Negro, you put this first, and this is the only album we was reviewing at first. I don't want to hear that.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, B. You can't air out.
This week wasn't slow. We would not have been talking about Megan Thee Stallion. That would have been in what we've been jamming. Don't say that.
So, B, what you think about this Shay Noir,
I gotta say, outside of Tyler dropping, maybe this is the best project I heard this week.
Yes, sir.
This project was phenomenal. I didn't even know that she produced this all. Her producing this all. I know she was promoting this on Twitter before. And I saw little rumblings about it, but I'd never seen anyone really talk about Shay Noir. Yeah. Maybe except for Dead End Hip Hop, but I didn't know who that was, so I never checked out those reviews. And so with Shay Noir's The Lotus Child, like I said, this is my first project. I seen that she had Rhapsody on here. That was the only feature I knew of coming on here. I came on this album, Shadow Puppet. I come into this album, I'm thinking this is about to be about some black excellence. We need the kumbaya together. Black knowledge. I thought we was gonna be on that. Yeah, black empowerment. When that beat dropped for that first song, I'm like,
yeah, it was lush.
What are we doing?
It's like lush to me.
I was so surprised. I'm like, because if you gonna rap, because I could tell, you can sometimes tell by certain people's image that they hold on social media and how people talk about them. If they like the lyrical spiritual milker or they just dabble in them really hard lyrics. And I'm like, another week with more East Coast rap with some whack beats. Oh, no. All the beats was fire. I loved all of her production. You already know one of my favorite producers on here, Stack Select on the last beat. But her production on here is stupid good. Oh, this production was so good. And her rapping, the only problem I have with her rapping, when I first heard it, because I didn't know who this was. Yeah. I'm like, why does it sound like 38 Special's little sister? I rap it like this, and then I rap it like that, and then I do this. But she at least changes it up a bit more, and the production it's more laid out and tailored to that because she produces it herself. So when she does get in that little like this, and when she does that little pocket, it at least fits it a bit more, and the production helps aid the emphasis on that. She doesn't have as much emphasis or punch like 38 Special does when he like really wants you to know that he's rhyming a word. But besides that,
he sets you up. Like that's his thing. He loves to set you up.
Like, yeah, it's like a punchline. It's like
that's his thing.
Like I know you alley-ooping yourself, but besides talking about 38 Special, because he's on the album too, which I gotta say, B, I gotta take back my slander from last week.
Yeah,
I didn't like any of them beats and stuff that he was on last week.
But you like
this with her? Oh, B, this was perfect. If he made an album sounding like this, even though it sounded like her album, it'd be amazing. Because he was flowing on here on that Guns N' Roses. Yeah. And then the song with Shay Noir Rhapsody. I wish it had a little back and forth happening.
That would have been fire.
Shay Noir, you know what was the problem with Shay Noir on that song? She let Rhapsody go, and it's like she just stole the whole show. And I'm not saying Shay Noir didn't do a good job. But when Rhapsody started, when she got a hold of that mic beat, she went crazy. I'm like, oh my God.
She came with so much aggression, bro. And like,
I'm like, B, who made her mad? You know she shouted out my boy Ab Soul and Big Chris. Yeah. So you already know, like that put the verse up even higher. But B, this album was my favorite album that dropped last week. And I gotta say, I already told you, I bought a vinyl from someone this week.
Oh, it was her?
This one.
I did not expect that, B.
That's why I said, hey.
I thought it was that Cochise.
You were slandering Cochise earlier. No, stop slandering. But this one, I was like, I gotta have this. I gotta support independent artists doing her own thing. Obviously, I hate to say it like this, like she's a female rapper, yes. And sometimes you do have to differentiate that. For someone who's independent, doing it on their own, and there is a stigma with female rappers, she did such a phenomenal job. She is rapping better than most mainstream male acts right now. B, this project was so good. I'm not going to be like our boy on Twitter and say this is the album of the year.
Yeah. But
this is a top 10 contender for me.
And it was short and sweet.
This was phenomenal.
Eight
Exactly.
tracks.
That's what made it even better, B, because I'm just like, all these tracks, it felt weighty. Like this project was just so good. Like I said, this project felt dense. The lyricism, the actual punch, the impact. B, that production really got me. I was so scared, B.
I liked her heartfelt bars. I like the bars about her husband because she recently got married as well, like last year.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations to her. It's crazy, bro. Me and her had like a run-in on Twitter like a few years back.
Oh, I thought you about to say you and her got married on the same day.
No. I was messing with her.
What'd you say to her?
No, one time she tweeted, "Oh, the vinyls will be out," and I was like, "It's vinyl." And she said, "Oh, I didn't know it was English class.
It was plural."
Yeah, I'm like, no, I was messing with her, bro. But no, I think she blocked me after that. Nah, she didn't, bro. She didn't block me. I still.
I'm about to say, come on, you can't be coming with hard bars, but then you blocking people.
Nah. I was
just take a few points off from that.
Nah.
But B, what'd you think about this album?
Oh man, I loved it. I re-listened to it last night. I was like, man, because I enjoyed it my first listen. Because I knew, bro, this is nothing I had to deep dive into. Because I know she gives you them good bars, and the production is really what stood out to me. Because especially that first track, I had to rewind that joint because I just love how lush the production felt. And then that second track with Rhapsody just setting you up with something so like, oh man, like Shay did her thing, and then rap came on and just rap, and I was like, oh my God. And then I love the sister act flip when she was doing with the sister act and all that, and Guns N' Roses was 38 Special, and Jody Landon. That's what who's Jack Davey? He didn't rap. He was a singer. Yeah, he was singing.
Yeah, I think he was like singing.
Yeah, but yeah,
or maybe some like not background vocals, but you know, I think maybe he was talking. I forget on that song.
Yeah, and like how Shay raps, bro. Like yes, she is like to me. Like I know you've said like a baby 38 Special, like listen, but me, she's more Ransom. You listened to Ransom before? Because all of them, like
I listened to his project from the blog era, and I heard his latest project.
She like that
for Harry Fraud.
Like with Ransom. Ransom's a good rapper. It's just some with Ransom voice, like that just don't hold me. Only on some projects.
It's boring.
Yeah, but like with Shay, like she kind of has that same flow with Ransom, but I like it more with her voice, and I love her beats, her beat selection. Like especially on her project with she did a project like in 2020. It was with, oh my God, I'm blanking. Oh, Apollo Brown. It's called As God Attended. I had that on vinyl. But yeah, that's a really good project as well. You check that out.
What haven't you had on vinyl, Negro?
I had a lot. But Wise Love, I like that, you know, talking about her husband and stuff like that. I don't know, I love stuff like that. And then Choices was really dope. Then Angels, that beat, oh my God. Static Selector
Static
gave you
Selector
that.
did
He
his
gave you
thing
that.
on that.
He gave you that. You know, that Static Selector production, bro. Just that feel.
With the
like
sample
that,
in it too.
Ooh. And then I love some of the bars. He talking about the angel, talking about her brother, her uncle, things like that, you know. Also stuff that you can relate to with the people, you know what I'm saying? Losing someone special to you. But man, overall, I love that it was 28 minutes, 8 tracks, straight to the point, got her message across, and I enjoyed this beat. This is probably one of my favorites this week as well. Yeah.
Yeah, this was it for me, B. This was so good.
Hey, it's crazy.
Like I said, top 10 contender for me.
It was so crazy. Like I didn't think you was gonna dislike it. I just thought you was gonna be like, I don't know, she's boring to me or something like that.
Nah, B. Like I told you, it's that production. But sometimes the rapper, if they good enough, they got enough charisma in it, you can win me over if the production's a bit whack.
Cause she be having
this right here, perfect.
She has some bars in there.
Together.
I love her bars when she talk about how she write. And like she had this one, man, I don't want to butcher it. I'm gonna chill. I should have wrote it down. But she had some bars in there. I'm like, that's just nice. She nice.
Yeah, she is nice. She is good at rapping. I enjoyed this project a lot. Yep. Yeah. You got any final closing thoughts about this album right here?
Man, my closing thoughts is, hey, yo, I'm excited for the next thing. You gotta always, you know, pretty much check out your stuff. I'm a little bit behind on, like, I think you put out Andy. Yeah, she put out Andy. It was also 8 tracks, 25 minutes earlier this year that I need to check out. But other than that, that's the only album that I'm missing that I haven't played. I just didn't know that came out. I'm gonna have to check that out. And it's short, B, 25 minutes, 8 tracks, and it's with a single producer. I want this Jinx 716. It's called Andy. If you want to check it out as well, she got Freeway on here, 38 Specials features. She got Vic Spencer. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. But
yeah,
other than that, yo, Shay, continue doing your thing.
Yeah. For anyone that's thinking about listening to this, get a good system because this album bombs.
Yeah.
Great production, great lyrics. Like I said, some of her standout songs is like even though all these songs are great in their own right. The song Guns N' Roses with her and 38 Special. Black Girl with her and Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss. And the way she started off the album with Shadow Puppet, also fantastic as well.
I love it. She
closed out the album, fantastic. I have nothing bad to say about this album. Just straight glaze for me. I'm sorry.
Oh, B, I didn't know you was gonna be glazing. But no, I enjoyed it.
No, this album was so good.
I remember when Black Girl came out last week. I was like, I'm not listening to it. I'm gonna listen to it in the album. I'm not gonna check out the single. I'm like, I need the full joint. I need the full album. So,
okay.
I needed all that meat. Oh man. So beyond another side of the Rolodex, as you say, huh? Another flip of the coin. Yeah, look.
Let's go ahead.
Shay Noir is the head, making the Stallions the tail.
Tail in a lot of ways, I guess you could say that. But let's go ahead and talk about Megan Thee Stallion's Megan Act 2, which this is a second/bonus disc to her first album that came out, to her original album that came out this year. Megan, which is her first independent project since she wasn't on a major anymore, or at least I don't think she was on a big major anymore. This is under Hot Girls Production LLC. So if you guys have not been following the channel, if you guys have not been following the platform, following what we've been doing on here, 1 month, I forget which month it was, I think it was July or maybe it was June, where I went through all those women discographies of the current rap acts of the mainstream. Megan Thee Stallion was one of them, and Megan, while she didn't win me over for her discography, I think it's very piss poor. I think it's very muddied with the same thing over and over. I reviewed Megan earlier this year on my own. I fully enjoyed Megan. I thought that it was her best project. Even though I'm not going to say she has the best of range when it comes to an artist, for what she usually does, for the production choices that she chose for Megan, her first album that came out this year, I thought it was really good for Megan Thee Stallion. I thought it was her best project. Now, Megan Act 2, like I said, is a deluxe version, as you could say, of her whole Megan thing, since on the cover it's supposed to be her coming out of her larvae or an egg. And on Act 2 is supposed to be like a butterfly coming out of her evolving or whatever. Sad to say, on Act 2 though, she did not evolve. I don't even know why this is called an Act 2. She was trying to promote this as a mixtape. I thought this was going to be something that stood on its own by itself. But sadly, it was combined with her first album this year, which I understand why. To me, not a good choice because I get it because you get more streams on the original album. But I wish this was its own thing because to me, this doesn't embody or help emphasize what happened on the first disc. To me, this is more of the same of what you've been doing, especially on your earlier mixtapes, and it just felt the same overall. Now, first listen, she got me because that song "Bigger in Texas," that song had a big push this weekend, and that is the best song on here. The first song is the best song. The
only song to me.
Yeah, I mean, going through it, it's 13 songs. It's about 30-something minutes. First time I listened to it, I'm like, all right, Megan did her thing. I'm not mad at it. And then I listened to the second time, I'm like, right, it's not bad, but I'm like, this is more of the same. Third time, I'm like, yep, I'm unliking almost everything. At the end of me listening to this project 3 times, I only liked about 3 songs. Now, I like Flo Millie's performance. She has that rock song that she did, which I thought was cool. Definitely out of her element.
That rock
she
song
didn't execute well.
Ass.
But besides that,
I had to look at my phone.
She put a Megan Monday freestyle. You had to what?
Look at my phone. I was like, what the? I swear I picked up my phone and was like, what the hell is this, bro?
Yeah, I thought I was on the wrong thing. I thought something happened. I thought I was on DJX because I'm like, this isn't Megan Thee Stallion. But I'm like, it's different. So I can't be mad because I'd be asking for something different. And I got something different. So I can't complain when I get it. It's just, it wasn't executed all the way there. But I still enjoyed it for being different though, because remember, I went through all of her projects.
I know.
This is better than a lot of the songs she has in her.
You a strong man. Like I told you this before.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, best song on here is Bigger in Texas. Besides that, this is literally the standard Meg Thee Stallion project that's not an album. And she promoted this as a mixtape, which how can you make a double disc album a mixtape? I don't know.
It's the same thing Uzi. Remember when Uzi did it with that one joint? Like 4 years ago.
Take with talking about what Eternal Take and Lil Uzi versus the World.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that. And I'm like,
but this is a sequel to the album that came out this year.
I know. Look, y'all wanna know my thoughts. This is my first time ever listening to a Meg Thee Stallion album in full, and it'll be my last time. You know how Joe Budden say, shout out to the first time and the last time listeners? That's me.
Uh-huh.
I can't do this, B. No way. It's B. Like the first track, cool. But she gotta kill that flow. I'm tired of it.
Did you see what I posted on Twitter this weekend?
No, what'd you say?
I said, Meg Thee Stallion thinks she logic. She think because she rapping faster, she rapping better. I'm like, no.
She's not. She's saying the same stuff. Oh my God, B. Like, what do I start with this project?
Uh-oh. Go ahead, cook, B. I've been waiting for this.
Oh my God. Look. So she labeled it as a mixtape. At the end of the project, she started rapping off other beats. Like having his
because it was part of her Megan Monday freestyles. That's why she just put those on the project.
See, hey,
which I didn't think was a smart move.
I didn't know that. Thanks for.
I still don't think it was a smart move.
That song with Flo Millie, yeah, she was doing her thing, I guess, but that song was whack. I did not like that hook. Was trash. That sample, that best friend.
Come on, be rock steady, rock steady.
That was nasty.
You know,
no. Another one, that Mushiwa star.
Oh, I hated that song.
Bro,
I hate the
with
song.
The feature on it, the Twice or whatever, she sucked. Stay in Korea. Like, oh my God, you can't come over here and rap it like this. And I'm big in the USA. No, you're not. You're not big over here. Get out of here. Everything is not big.
Is she big in Japan?
Because I'm big in Japan. But nah, yo, Megan, you need to switch up your flow. Try, like, maybe I need to deep dive into, I guess, your albums. Because if this is a mixtape, I'm good off this. Music. Bro, I used to think Megan Thee Stallion was a good rapper. She said, y'all be acting like I ain't doing this. No. Lotto, Flo Millie, Doechii, they all, like, even Cardi B sound better than her to me. Like, rapping wise on the beat, like, they actually bring to me as more energy. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels more impactful to me. Even Glorilla.
remember, B, I told you, Lotto to me, I like Lotto more because I think Meg has this false bravado about her at times.
Yeah, it's just how, to me, it's just like, I guess I do feel it, like the believability, like on the mic. I don't know, it just don't feel right. Like, it's just, I'm tired of it. And I never was the guy that
It
was
feels
like,
forced.
yeah, I never was the guy that was, oh, Megan this, because I know now it's like a cool thing to hate Megan Thee Stallion, because people not really liking her no more. Yeah, she's a pretty woman, and all she do is shake her butt, and she's just like, oh, y'all tell me I'm just twerking. Who wouldn't twerk with a booty like this, and all this type of stuff? And I'm like, all right, okay. I don't
B,
know.
you also forgot how she could steal everybody's man.
Yeah, she could steal your man. Yeah, she probably could. Like, my wife, Megan Thee Stallion, come to me. I'm sorry. You know, it might happen. It's Megan Thee Stallion. Like, what do you say? Like, she's.
Well, she comes rapping to you first, B. She be like, I want you to check out my mixtape.
I'm gonna put up.
It's a 10 if it's on mute.
Yo, man, yo, I'm not. I had way more to say, but I'm not gonna get in that bag. I was for to be really.
Nah, go ahead, B.
I can't,
because
B,
you not
B,
talk. You don't talk about Meg Thee
B,
Stallion.
B. I'm, you know, sometimes I just.
Why you only got me on this show looking like the misogynist? This is crazy right now,
bro. I just told her that this is whack. The P word raps, I can't do it, bro. The P word raps, I can't do it, B. It was times when I'm like, she was talking about the one guy that she with, and he the one that got her locked down, and the things they do in the bed, and
what about when the best friend song where she's talking about the threesome and how she's bi? You didn't like that, B?
I skipped over that because I didn't want to hear that. I like girls that attract me. All right, you're not Lil Boosie, okay? Red ball, two red balls. No. I don't know, B. I wanted to go in, but I can't do it like that. I ain't gonna do it.
Why not? I had to. I listened to the whole discography. You go in for one album. This is the only time you listening.
Yeah, hey, like I said, shout out to the first and last time listeners. I'm one of them. I'm done, B. If you got anything else to say about this, because I can't. I listened to this while I was washing the dishes and cleaning up last night. And I'm like, I wanted to give it another listen, but I couldn't, B. I'm sorry. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I listened to this 3 times. For me, for anybody out there watching this, if you've heard one Meg project,
You heard them all.
you've heard them all. I can't say anything. She doesn't innovate her sound. Really, at this point, it's the production choices she makes. But even then, it's still going to be the same subject matter. Still going to be the same content. Still going to be the same exact rhyming, basically. Most of the exact same flows. This time she had, I guess, less poppy songs, but because this is a mixtape, and I hate when Meg gets in her mixtape bag because it just feels so derivative because each song is a goddamn exact same thing as the last.
You know what, B? Everybody was telling me, oh, when she in her mixtape bag, what's she call her? Sasha, not Sasha Fierce, that's Beyonce. But what's up? Megan
Tina Snow.
Tina Snow. Well, she in her Tina Snow bag. All right,
I like Tina Snow. I like that project.
Was this Tina Snow? You said the content's still the same.
Yeah, the content's still the same. It's about how she executes on it. This one, every song felt samey. The production didn't really vary enough for me on this one. Like I said, the best song on here is the first one, Bigger in Texas. And there's a reason for it because it's one of the shorter ones.
Hey, and the beat carried her.
Oh, yeah, that beat. The beat carried her.
That beat carried her.
And plus the promotion because it was promoted everywhere. On Twitter, on TikTok. It was promoted everywhere. I couldn't escape the song. No, I did like it. But the beat did carry her.
I like the beat.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you like the video.
Nah, I like the beat. I hadn't even watched the video. I just saw that people kept posting when she was twerking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, because they did a GIF loop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, but besides that, Megan Act 2, I just think that because this is supposed to be Act 2 and you're supposed to be evolving, you didn't evolve as an artist. You devolved. This is like if I got a War Turtle and it went back to Squirtle instead of going to a Blastoise. In fact, this is like me having a War Turtle and then turning into a Caterpie.
Mm-hmm.
You turn into a whole different Pokemon that's just way weaker and does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This was backwards. You moved backwards. I praised the first album that you dropped this year of Megan. Go ahead, B.
She was saying this not even her final form, B. I was thinking, maybe she got punched in the gut like Cell. She threw up Tina Snow or somebody.
Nah, she saw themselves and she hit that freezer. That hurt. That hurt.
It's not even my final form.
Hey, she said, B, once she gets off that major label, she says, I promise you, if I get off that major label, I will create a good album. I will hit my final form and be a match for you. Yeah, first project, you was in Perfect Cell. Then this project, you went back to regular cell that was eating the people up in the city. Yeah, this one was disappointing right here. Not gonna lie.
All
But
right.
B, you got any final thoughts on this right here?
No.
Will you ever listen to a Back to Stallion project ever again?
No. Shout out to the first and last time listeners.
And that's about it for Megan Act 2. Now it's time to get to my boy Cochise.
Cochise.
Come on. Stop being disrespectful, please. It's time for Cochise. Now I've been telling this man all year round. Every time this man tweets, get in the studio. You on Twitter more than you are in the studio. What are you doing, sir? Now let me go ahead and give my little background on Cochise. He's a rapper I founded from TikTok back in like 2019, 2020. He had some huge hits on there. The one song that I founded him off of was Tell Him, or Tell Him It's On, whatever it's called, with Snot as a feature.
The GOAT.
After that, I've been following his. Stop it! Don't be nasty. After that, I've been following his career since. He dropped 3 to 4 projects since. He dropped what was it? 3 to 4 projects that he dropped. He dropped No One's Nice to Me, which I really enjoyed, and he dropped The Inspection. I went back and listened to Benbow Crescent, but The Inspection and No One's Nice to Me are the projects that I really enjoyed from him before this album came out. Now,
you look mad Jamaican and Benbow.
Oh yeah,
that Benbow Crescent cover, he look mad Jamaican, bro.
I mean, he is, but going into this album, I don't know, because he announced this like a week or 2 before the actual album actually was dropping, which was surprising to me because I thought he was just playing about dropping an album this year. And in between that, he has been making moves that I really enjoy from an artist like a Cochise, because I think he really excels at dropping singles. Like when Uzi was doing his thing back then during the SoundCloud era, to me, that's what Cochise is doing in the streaming era currently for me. And Cochise is one of those artists that if you like a Ski Mask, if you like a Uzi, especially like back then vibes, you will like a Cochise. For me, like I said, he's been doing a lot of moves this year where he's been dropping singles left and right. He's been doing this and that. You know, he's obviously active with his Twitter community or just social media in general. And I like the songs that he's been dropping, but I like them as singles. And I had to realize that when I went into this album, Why Always Me? This album is 18 songs, 43 minutes, 46 seconds. I'm not going to lie. To me, this is like his 3rd to 4th best project, which he only has like 4 or 5. I like The Inspection more, and I like No One's Nice to Me more because those albums feel way more concentrated. I feel like it's getting more to the point, and I feel like the tone that Cochise goes for on those albums are a lot more apparent, and he's a lot more present, and he's a lot more focused on those themes that he's going for. The little man just walking in the back. Oh,
Good. Yeah.
But yeah, going back to this, like I said, I like The Inspection, and I like No One's Nice to Me, but I like them because they're way shorter. The Inspection is 13 songs, 35 minutes. No One's Nice to Me, 7 songs, 17 minutes, 47 seconds. They're good for what Cochise does. Cochise in a long format, this is one reason why I don't like Benbow Crescent like that. It's way too long for what I like, time-wise, in an album. Why Always Me? Now, I'm not going to lie, B. I liked every song but one song.
Yeah.
Which was the one with Amine. But I like those songs alone, like as standalone songs outside of the album. Like if I were to hear these songs as a Cochise fan, just listening to the song, I would like it.
Yeah.
I would like these as EPs. He dropped an EP this year. 4 songs. It was straight. This to me was lacking a lot. And this is one of those problems I keep telling you about when it comes to the streaming era, B. All these artists want to have all these songs that amount to literally almost nothing and are the same songs as 2 or 3 other songs on this project right here. This album could have been way shorter. And I get that Cochise is feeding his fans and he doesn't really drop projects this long right here. But for me, I'm just like, like this is kind of dragging at points. Now I like Cochise, but some of these songs I could have done without. To me, the intro, the beginning of this album,
Mm-hmm.
it started off slow for me. Once we got to the middle, I'm like, all right, we getting there. But once it got to the second half of that middle, I'm like, ooh. But there was some standout tracks towards the end. I'm like, Cochise, like, this is bloated. And I get why you're doing this, because it's about the playlisting. It's about what if I hear a random song during my Spotify recommended. This right here, just, it wasn't all for me. Now, some of my standout tracks, and I got to go on my rant a little bit. That With Me song, I love the production.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite song on here. He just put that goddamn Anicia on it,
Yeah,
and I'm tired of seeing her. I talked about her in the What We've Been Jamming before. She's one of the worst female rappers I ever heard. She's just a deeper voice Caribou, and she lacks a little of the charisma that Caribou has.
And I think she raps a little bit slower.
Yeah, she does. It's because that deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in all black in the back of a Maybach. I'm like,
yeah, I was like, why is she
my
doing
headphones
this?
fell. That's how bad this was.
I was thinking, like, why is she doing?
Like, stop going to her for the features. Please stop.
I was thinking,
like,
I was like, what is this? He should have just had himself on there because that beat was fire.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, B. That beat was B. I was fiending off that beat. Dang, I break my headphones. That's how mad Anicia made me with that feature.
Are they over
that
now?
That feature was bad, B. Huh?
I said they broke it down and wasn't looking like this.
No. I just got to fix it a little bit probably. But, oh, there we go. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this feature right here from Anicia was just, B, this was bad.
Yeah.
Like, I keep saying, stop putting her on feature. Stop going to her. And my thing is this. She threw the whole song off. This song was fantastic. I feel like I'm Chick-fil-A, got 50 bags with me. The energy was high. The production, you could tell, was a lot more concentrated on this song. That just Anicia feature was just so bad, B. Like, B.
Yeah,
I put the song on, I'm like, I want to cry every time I play the song.
When she comes, you got to skip
it. On the album. No, because his actual verse starts after her. And I'm like, oh, I got to go through this. Like, this is the part of the workout that you just hate doing, but you got to get through it. And I'm like, oh. This, I mean, he doesn't really have any feature. I like V's on here.
Yeah.
Our boy V's is on here. He did a good job. And I like that production that he had V's on.
Oh,
That's a different production that Cochise that he doesn't usually go on, but it fits Cochise well. And that's someone who has a more nonchalant flow, but fit the production well. Nasty. I didn't like Amine on there. I could barely tell his voice apart from Cochise's.
Yeah.
Yoshimitsu. I love the single. I love that song. 4 a.m. I love that song as well. But yeah, B, I want to hear your thoughts on this because this is your first Cochise project, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. This is my first Cochise project.
What do you think about this?
B, I feel like it was too long. I feel like with songs like this that could sound similar, they can kind of feel like it's all mashed together. Like, what's the identity here to me? I actually don't know who he is. I feel like he just copies Playboi Carti. He's even doing the deep voice
Uzi.
Carti. Oh yeah, and Uzi. But he's even doing that deep voice Carti be doing like now. He was using it in here, and I'm like, who are you, bro? I think he's like a filler for Playboi Carti's his story.
The old persona.
He's that filler. He's like that Pierre Bourne. He falls into that category to me of like people like want the real deal, but he's the great value version. Okay, this would do. You know what I'm saying? And his tracks on here that I bob my head to, but it's nothing that just stood out to me. The only track that actually stood out to me was Fake Love. I actually liked it. That's a song that I actually have in my playlist now. I'm like, okay, I like this song. I like V's on there and I love the production. But overall, man, Cochise he didn't do anything to identify himself like to stand out. Like at least have something that's different about him. Like at least with Pierre Bourne, I got production that's different and he also produces. But I don't know, with Cochise, bro, it was nothing that stood out to me. I felt like it was a whole big old song. Like everything kind of felt the same. Like Fake Love.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Fake Love is the only
I'm
one.
honestly I'm not surprised that you have a song that you like from here. But does this give you like old Uzi vibes when you used to just drop on SoundCloud, B?
No. Uzi had better songs.
Yes.
He had better songs, man. Like Love Scars. Like you could go back to those like those SoundCloud link, the old SoundCloud post that
Mhm.
Uzi had. It's just like, come on, bro. I remember just playing them on return. Buy it, listen, buy it. It was
I
different.
want to
Like,
say that to me, this is like this generation's social media version of a Uzi and Playboy Cardi.
I get that. I get that
Social
feel.
media version. Social because he's heavy on social media.
He just doesn't stands out to me, and like
Mhm.
these tracks just all felt the same. I'm saying Fake Love threw me off. It felt like that 80s production, like a flip of something like
I
that.
love that.
I was like, ooh, this
Mhm.
is fire. And I'm like, yo, I had to like that song. Like, I put that song in a playlist. Like, I played that song today in the car with my son. Like,
Mhm.
he was like, you know what I mean? That beat's fire, bro. So
I'm pretty sure your son would love Cochise in general because it's very high energy music.
you ain't tear me up. You ain't tear me up. I don't know, bro. I couldn't deal with it, bro. I listened to this twice, 44 minutes. It ran too long. I feel like if he would have made this at least 10, I probably would have enjoyed it a little more because it wouldn't worn out as welcome with some of the same production, same flow, same voice. I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, and that's my problem. I also wanted to note that I forgot to tell you about. Because of all the singles he's been putting out, he's been finding success with those singles.
mm,
And because of that, he's like, oh, let me just do all these songs again, but on here.
mm,
And I'm just like, at least with the other albums, they felt a bit more darker. And like I said, the tone and atmosphere was a bit more there with them. And they felt like more complete projects versus this. This just feels like you got a pizza and you just sliced it a
mm,
whole bunch of times instead of just making 8 slices. You made
mm.
16 slices when you could have just made 8 slices and it would have fed you even faster, probably.
It's
You get what
like,
I'm saying?
yeah, like I don't want to say that, oh, yeah, he worn out his welcome or like he put too much room for error because I think his error wasn't like, I think his error was just it's too much. It's like, we see your trick. We see what you got here. That's how I felt.
Exactly. I agree.
That's how I felt. I was like, if he would have shortened it up, I probably like, oh yeah, this was cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't be like, oh, cool, this is all you got. So
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Another thing I have to say is that on his album, The Inspection, the songs each felt different from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he does the second song in the flip or whatever, each song production wise sounded differently. While it was all cohesive body of work, each one sounded differently. Each one felt like a more fully thought out song versus
Mm-hmm.
this one. It felt like I got thoughts here and there. It
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of the Ski Mask project we reviewed earlier this
Yeah,
year, where it's like
facts.
you have a bunch of projects you have a bunch of songs on one project that kind of all sound similar, and it's like that could have been that song, just a different beat version of that, but it's still in the same vein.
And I'm not looking for introspection from him like that, but like Kitchen.
No.
But Kitchens was the only song where he tried to like do some type of introspection. When I'm mistaken, when he was saying like he saying nobody checks on him and all that on Kitchen. It was
I forget. It was either
Montreal.
that one or
Montreal. It
Montreal.
was one of those at the end. It felt like he was trying to get more personable, but like I don't know, like it's a little bit too late for me. I have something different. Like how many times you can hit her from the back and she make a noise? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's what I kept thinking. I'm like, okay, how many times is she gonna hit it from the back? And like it was another bar he kept saying. He said it like twice. I think I had a note of it. I can't think of it. Maybe it'll come to me. But he said like the same. I'm like, bro, you already said that. Like,
Yeah.
sheesh.
And I guess my thing is like he did a trailer and he was supposed to be like Candyman.
Yeah, I know we was talking about it on the cover. You was telling me the cover about it. Like how the cover he has the Candyman theme.
Yeah, which I mean, with each of these albums, he kind of has like some type of like, I don't want to say like the album fits the cover, but it's like to me his covers are really good. I really enjoy his covers, and to me his last 2 projects, the covers fit for what they are. This one didn't fit for me, and I'm like, where's the Candyman vibe that you have on here? Where's the sinister vibe? Like you had more quote unquote sinister sounding songs on your past 2 projects. To me, this was very bubbly, very TikTok, very like kids who don't really want to hear like gangster rap music or like thug rap music.
I just want to be
This
hyped.
is like for them. Yeah, I want to be hyped. Like, I'm playing a game or something. This was this music right here. This is to get me energized. But like I said, to me, I think that's the problem. He saw success with those singles he was dropping this year. He was like, oh, let me just go that route instead of actually creating a cohesive body of work.
Let's make
his fans ask for a lot.
Let's make like 14, 15 singles. Let's make 16, 17
exactly. Singles. Exactly. You could tell which ones got more love than the others, which is sad to say. But yeah, Cochise, one of my favorite acts of this generation right here. This album was a bit disappointing, but there are songs on here that I know I'm going to go back to, and I probably will jam this album again. I just know as a body of work, you had better bodies of work.
Facts.
Right here. And this one to me was a bit disappointing in terms of like you coming out with bodies of work, because I generally enjoy it. I enjoyed your last two projects that you had, and I feel like you knew when to stop. This one, you did not know when to stop.
Like,
but there's still some songs on here that I liked.
Yeah, like I can understand like you saying the whole like 7 songs, 8 songs. It'll be much better because like too much like him being overloaded with all this stuff, bro. It's like, come on, bro, you gotta.
It starts to get too samey after a while.
Bro. It's like yeet.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I keep telling you, B. Streaming and effed everything up.
Yeah,
and messed it up.
When they figure out when they figured out that formula, B, they know they're gonna get those streams. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Sadly, we're becoming unks now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cochise, proud of you for putting out an album, because I always tell you under each of your tweets, hey, you need to get in the studio.
What's with that?
Now I see.
And he like memed like it's a Cochise meme when they were like, "Oh, is this Cochise?" It's something like that.
Oh, what it is they just get any person that's dreadheaded. They're like, "Oh, is this Cochise?" He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah.
He's like, "Stop!" It's like, "Stop saying every black person that has dreads look like me."
So it's like that. Freddie.
Like they'll be looking at guys of that. They'll be like, "Oh, Cochise is at the basketball game" or something like that.
So it's like
or they'll be saying like, "Oh, T-Pain, I love T-Pain on this track." He's like, "I don't have T-Pain on this album."
So it's kind of like the Freddie Gibbs and the Freddie Gibbs meme with him and Don Cheadle.
Yeah, but I will say like it's a bit more like any dreadhead person
or
it's person that looks Jamaican, they're like, "Oh, it's Cochise right there."
Mm-hmm.
And he's so active with his community, so he'll reply back, or he has like a little community on Twitter, like the actual community thing. And he be in there, so it's one of those things where like he messes with his fans, or he pokes fun at his fans and stuff like that.
No, but
he beams back with them. So
I see him post on social media, on Twitter and stuff. He seems like a cool guy though. He seems like he's really humble.
And he used to Twitch stream. I'm not sure if he still does, but yeah.
Okay.
And he be at the conventions at DreamCon and all that with them at RDC and all that.
Okay.
Which is why on track 9 he references like AMP and RDC World on there.
Okay.
Like he like, "Oh, I'm gonna punch him like Desmond."
Yeah. Okay. That's what he. Okay.
But yeah, overall disappointing album. But Cochise, you at least put out a project this year.
And I wouldn't say it's a bad album. I just think that it's just.
That's why I said disappointing.
Yeah. It's just. Oh yeah, I know. It's just. I don't know. It's just too much of the same thing. I mean, sometimes you want to eat something different. you know.
This is true.
Yeah. Let's get to the real album.
Now it's time to talk about our last project for today. This has to be Tyler the Creator's CHROMAKOPIA. Now, I talked to Tyler. I was like, "Yo, we shoot the episodes on Mondays." He's like, "Man, I'm gonna drop it Monday morning." I'm like, "Why would you do that?
Yeah,
you're not giving us enough time to sit with this. Now we gotta come out with our first impressions. We gotta do multiple listens in one day." B, we've had an extensive history with Tyler the Creator.
Yes,
following him since the blog era, Bastard Goblin, all that, with his group Odd Future, to his newfound, I guess, resurgence that he had in his career after Cherry Bomb with Flower Boy, Igor, Call Me If You Get Lost, and now CHROMAKOPIA. B, this isn't really the full out album review, even though we probably could make it if we wanted to.
Yeah.
What were your initial thoughts on your first listen, B?
My initial thoughts when I went into this album, was that this is a very vulnerable, very personal album from Tyler the Creator, and I stepped away learning something new about him. What about you?
Same. When I first heard the album, because everybody, "Oh, this is Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Cherry Bomb too." And I'm like, hold your horses. Hold your horses. I like the way he's been marketing the album. And to me, I agree with your sentiments. I feel like this is a very vulnerable, and I feel like this was the most personal album that we gotten from Tyler the Creator since Wolf. To me, this doesn't feel like a character, even though he could pin this on a character later on. To me, this felt way too personal for it to be just a character.
Yeah.
Now, I remember in the past episode, I'm pretty sure I compared this to probably being something like Goodnight Pun Pun, where he wears a mask and we see the mask, but everybody else just sees him. And I feel like I was kind of right with my, I guess, prediction to a degree, because just like a Goodnight Pun Pun, it's a coming of age story somewhat of a kid turning into an adult, which Tyler kind of details on here, from not being famous to being famous, and to even having more adult like issues like, oh, do I want to have a child or not? my dad was in my life, or the absence of my father in my life, his relationship with his mother, him dating women, which a lot of people were like, oh, is he straight? Is he gay from
Mm-hmm.
Igor? You know, he touches on a lot of those things right there. My first impression, like just like yours, I was like, this was very it's personal, but I want to use a different word. I guess
Mm-hmm.
intimate. Like I'm like, I feel like I got to know Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like we don't get that many instances of that from his albums as a full body of work.
So another thing I thought this was the end of the characters. This felt like the end. To take the mask off. It just felt like he made this other character. CHROMAKOPIA is not a character to me, and I just felt like he knows, like, you go through his whole history, and he has like you said, the wolf being Haley, being Igor, the flower boy. It's always these different eras of him. But it seems like a character. Like, is this really, is he because he's being vague. You don't know if he's trolling, you don't know none of this. But this right here, you could tell he's talking about himself. Like, this is him. And then actually speaking on the song, Take the Mask Off, in that last verse, him speaking about himself, it's like, yo, this is him being like, this is how I feel. You know what I mean? Even though, like, sometimes it's been situations where in interviews he talked about not wanting to be a kid, not wanting any kids, being selfish, being so in love into music, you know, knowing if he spoke on being like, could I be in love with somebody? Because he always fall like another chick and be on to, like, all right, I lead her on to be like, you don't need to be with me. Like, experience other things, because I experience other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be stuck with me. Like, I think he still feel like he needs to grow up, seeing his friends become fathers and mothers and, married and stuff like that. And he's like, all I got is a new a Ferrari.
Yeah, it reminded me of 808s or Heartbreak.
Oh, yeah. Show me a picture of
Welcome
my
to Heartbreak.
kids. Welcome to Heart. Yeah.
Show him a picture of my Benz, something like that.
And that part of Kanye life, he had no kids as well. Kanye actually had kids later in his life, in his 30s.
Yeah.
So it's similar, especially with artists that's being so in tune with their work, and how the parallels with Tyler and Kanye is pretty, like, kind of the same. Like, you see how Kanye did with his albums, and look how Tyler's doing. I feel like Tyler's later half, not later because he's still young, but the second half of his career between, with Kanye's, I don't know what part of his career he's in now, what this phase is. But I don't know. I really, 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 my first, thoughts on this project is, I think it's his, like I said, most vulnerable, most personable album, man. And I really, really enjoyed it, V.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. Now, I know some people, Tyler the Creator's best album. Yeah, we'll do all this hype. Guys, calm down.
Let's
it
get
has
it.
not been out for 24 hours yet. You're going off your recency bias. Let's calm down a bit.
I would say when it comes to, like, the songs where he's more, vulnerable, introspective, it's his, like, best written. Like, what's the one with him going, Hey Jane?
Hey Jane.
Yeah, that's a really good writ. Like, that song.
That's the one where he met the girl at the bar. I mean,
that's the two
bar,
different.
He met the girl somewhere, and then he took her.
Hey,
then he took her to his crib or whatever.
No, Hey Jane is her telling him that she's pregnant, and he's talking about how his perspective on it, because it's right after. It's right after Darling I.
Oh, I thought this. So this isn't the one where he took the girl. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to my crib for a hot second. We gave each other massages or whatever."
Oh,
that's not that one.
Nah, that's
No, I think that's that one too, where you was talking about carry a baby, but I gotta give him the man's last name or something like that, right?
Yeah, that was on Darling.
I think it's still part of the same song.
Oh.
No, not Darling I. Hey Jane.
Yeah, Hey Jane. Let me see.
Darling I was the one with Tizo Touchdown. Which, how'd you feel about the features? I thought the features was
he used everybody as instruments, bro. That's Tyler. You know what I'm saying? He killed it.
How you feel about the Glorilla, Sexy Red, and Lil Wayne song?
I actually enjoyed it because he didn't use them a lot. It was pretty quick and fast. You know what I'm saying? How they was on there, especially Glorilla, Sexy Red, and Lil Wayne. I wanted more of Lil Wayne. I wanted more of Wayne because it felt like he was just getting his bag. I loved how he sounded on that. And I was like, dang, I wanted more Wayne.
I like Glorilla and Sexy Red. Yeah. I didn't expect them to be on a Tyler the Creator project.
Yeah.
I never in a million years would I have expected them to be a feature on here. But also, one feature that I'm pretty sure definitely did her thing on here.
Doechii had a really good feature.
Phenomenal feature.
Really good
Phenomenal
feature.
feature.
Schoolboy Q feature was good too.
I know she said this was her. Oh yeah. Which one was that one on?
He
that
was on They Thought I Was Dead.
Thought I Was Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that song. He had like 2 braggadocious songs on here.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I Was Dead and Ratata.
Ratata.
Ooh,
Yeah,
those
Ratata.
gave me those old school what's the song where he's bouncing on the butt cheek on the music video?
I can't think of
it kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah.
But to me, when it comes to the sound B, I feel like this is like a mixture and hodgepodge of some of the sounds that he's been playing with since a good amount of his career to a degree.
You're right. I feel that a lot of people now have changed their sentiments of what they thought this album was going to be. They was like, oh, he's going with a different sound. But he to me, well, to most people I've been seeing, that he mixed all the sounds together pretty much. Musically, sonically, this is a familiar album. You know what I'm saying?
Very familiar to Igor if you just heard it.
But this production is amazing. Because you have a little Igor in here, you got a little Flower Boy, you got a little bit of Call Me When You Get Lost. It's just all in one. And I feel like it was a good mesh. Man, Tyler, bro.
Tyler, this thing on this.
Could he miss,
top
bro?
10 of the year contender be?
Bro, it could be, man. I have my 3 listens today, but when it comes to albums like this, I kind of sit with like my first listen was more lyrics, my second listen more lyrics, third. I was kind of trying to see what are the kinks, what I didn't like, what songs I don't really care for. I still need to, probably my 4th listen, I can like tone it down. But so far, bro, I love everything on here. It's nothing on here that I'm like, I don't like this. I'm going to skip this. I haven't hit that point yet. Maybe I need a little more listens, but nothing. I like to listen to this as full just because also how his mom narrates each song, pretty much what she says to him.
Oh, yeah. And it kind of reminds me of Igor when he used to have Jared Carmichael intro or outro, some of the songs in between.
That's what I'm saying. He put like all of his albums into one. And then also another thing, I know this is our first thoughts, but it's so much I was thinking. I probably could put this in the freaking review, but I don't know. It's just my first thoughts. I was thinking about the chapter of his father. Like that part was crazy to me. When his mom
Which one? The one where it was like left him or whatever?
It's called Like Him.
No, like him, not left him.
And
like
when his mom was just like at the end of it saying like he wanted to be in your life, like he wanted this, and I lied pretty much. And I was just thinking like, bro, if some incels see this, bro, they on your butt. They on Tyler mom butt.
Not a red pill community.
I'm saying, but I also was thinking like maybe this was right, B. Maybe she knew she was creating a villain. He needed that motivation. I tell my son all the time, I'm gonna leave him. I need him to become, I need him to become the best rapper ever, bro. He need that motivation. Like my dad wasn't there.
Hey, become the best soccer player or something.
Yeah, man. Tyler mom knew what she was doing. She was like, I'm only telling you this because I know it's gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like she just tells him, please forgive me. By his dad don't reap none of the benefits.
Facts.
But that was
that boy is like, my son is one of the greatest rappers of all time, probably. And I can't get a single dime.
But I was just thinking about that chapter being closed and like what we know Tyler for, always talking about his relationship, his non-relationship with his father, and now knowing this side of like what held him back was his mom, which she was narrating, don't lie, be honest, blase blah. And one of the biggest lies she told him was that hurt him the most because he had daddy issues. This is thing that we knew Tyler from, and that just it hit me, B, when I heard that, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Because without that, would we got this guy? Would we got Tyler without his mom?
Well, no.
I know. I know. I'm just saying, it's just so crazy that he could have had that relationship, but the woman that he loves and is telling him all these things because he said this album is pretty much everything his mom was telling him growing up. Like, don't let them block your shine. Don't, all this stuff he was saying. Like, I just thought about everything my mom used to tell me. And as I got older, I'm like, dang, she was right. And that's why she's a big focal point of this album. Like, it's his mom. It's things that his mom says. It's pretty much everything like, black moms will say to you. Like, I love his mom energy, though. She's hilarious. I don't want to have to whoop a mother. You know what I'm saying? You better watch these accounts, too. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, I mean, overall, I enjoyed the story that was told on this album. Like when I did my 3 listens, first listen is the sonics. How's the sound? Is he rapping on beat? How's the production? Second, I'm focusing more so on the lyrics. I know what it's going to sound like now, so that's not going to surprise me.
Mhm.
What are you actually saying on here? And third is trying to find the connecting theme throughout everything on
Yeah.
here. And overall, usually I do 3 listens, but this album to me, it's deserving of more than 3
Yeah.
listens. Like this dang near could be the album review right here if you
Yeah.
really wanted to be, because we already talking so much about it in depth, way
Mhm.
more than the first thoughts or first impressions in
Mhm.
general. But man, overall, this is a top 10 album of the year contender for me. I like I can't even say the world that he said. It's his world. It's
Mhm.
his life.
Yeah, it is.
I liked what he said on this album. I like the tone that he said with the first song. A lot of people saying that he broke his track 10 tradition of putting 2
Mhm.
songs together, which he says, I think at the beginning, like F traditions or something
Mhm.
like that. Yeah. This album coming out 14 minutes. I mean, 14 songs, 53 minutes.
Yeah.
Really great project.
You like Gambino on here,
Tyler,
P? You heard Gambino?
where was he at?
He was singing on
I thought he was singing on one of these songs, but when I was looking at the lyrics, it didn't credit him.
Yeah, he was
So I was
singing.
like, okay, maybe I was just tripping.
Yeah, he was singing on here.
I didn't
too.
catch Tizo Touchdown when I first heard him.
Oh
though.
no, I knew
will
that was
say
Tizo. I said, oh, that's Tizo right there.
No, I didn't catch that. Hey, he always sounds better on other people's stuff than his own.
All right, whatever. What you finna say?
Yeah, but you got any closing thoughts with Tyler and his 4th album and his 4-album run?
Man, I want to say, Tyler, man, you haven't seemed to amaze me at all, bro. Like, I like to think. I was thinking like, what could he do after this? And I'm like, do he have pressure? And I start thinking like, I don't think he has pressure. I think he'd just be like, I'm gonna do me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I never look at him, man, like, dang, how he's gonna outdo himself.
One up himself.
How you gonna one up it? Because I feel like Tyler, he built his career in the way of like, I have so much growth that I can. It's so much things that it's like he go with his life. Like as he getting older, it's more things he could touch upon. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's perfect how he's laying out his life, especially how he started in rap and being so immature, and then we watching him grow, and then we already know musically, this dude's he just loves music, like music theory. Like he goes in depth into this stuff, and I love watching his interviews. And when it used to be he used to be on this show, not a show, it was like a series. I know I'm ranting, but he'd go into detail on like who used these chords. Like this dude actually knows like so many musicians. Is kind of like I'll be like, dang, like he better than me. Like he knows so much stuff, bro. So I don't know what he's gonna do next. You know what I'm saying? I think his next project probably will be something that's more experimental when it comes to like it's a conceptual album, but it's not probably personal. It's probably like I'm gonna do something different. I feel like he does that. It's like call me when you get lost. I want to rap. I'm a rap. So I think he's gonna do something different. Maybe I want to sing more, like he did on Igor. I don't know. We're gonna see. But overall, keep doing your thing.
Yeah, for me, when it comes to Tyler, I think there's no pressure on him because he could just create another character. He could just create another world. He ain't got to stay in this lane. He ain't got to make a sequel to this. Like he could venture off and do something different because he's been doing that for most of his career now. He's been playing different characters, and now that the mask is off, we've gotten the personal album from Tyler, and the way that he's been promoting this one as well. To me it seems very personal for him because he's like, don't go into this with no expectations. F what people are saying online. Sit down. You just need to listen to the music. Don't do nothing else. He was very intent on how we heard this and how we perceive this music right here. So I'm very interested to see where Tyler does go from here. But yeah, I got some more listens I got to get to with this album.
Tomorrow I will be in.
Oh yeah, I will be jamming this album right here. But yeah, that is about it for our review for CHROMAKOPIA. But B, I think it's time to get into some discussions.
Yes, sir.
Really just one topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Punch's tweet about hip-hop journalists. Let me go ahead and pull the tweet up real quick. I respect hip-hop journalism and feel it needed in its truest form. It helped keep the culture alive. It helps, sir. That's what journalism needs to be important right there. It helps keep the culture alive, but it's only a few real ones left. He's talking about us, B. Most of you guys are trash. He's not talking about us, B. Just my opinion. That's why artists don't want to talk to you. Now, B, why was he calling us the goats? He was calling everybody trash like that.
I really don't know, bro. But I know Punch tapped in. You know what I'm saying? He know the real journalists is out here. I don't know, man.
So I guess my thing is this. He's coming to bat for his boy Kendrick, which I told you this before, B. I'm tired of everybody speaking for Kendrick. I'm tired of everybody coming to his defense. If Kendrick wanted to say something, why don't y'all just let Kendrick say it?
Hey, he already, hey, B,
And he's not going to, but still.
he already said it, bro, on Bizarre. He already said what he had to say.
Yeah, if that's the case, that's cool. But it's like, you want to criticize hip hop media. Why aren't you criticizing the artist more?
Oh, snap. I think we're like, we have to understand that it's levels, bro. Like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, these guys are at a level that they're not really they don't have to speak to you. That's why it's good to just tap in with the younger artists, bro. Like we were saying, like
I agree with what Elliot Wilson said this weekend about that.
Like what?
Get with the younger artists.
That you got to. It has to be a balance. It's no balance to Drake and Elliot. I mean, Drake meeting up with us or something like that. There's no balance to it. Like we're gonna benefit more, but we probably don't have the level of production that he wants. So what? We don't have the platform. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like he don't need anyone. These artists don't need us. So it's like it's best to get with an artist that needs that spotlight. That need to speak to a journalist or something at this time. But right now, bro, they don't have to. And that's why I understand. Why do we want Kendrick and the bigger artists to speak to hip hop? I don't think they turn their back on hip hop. I just think that is at a point where like, I don't have to talk to you.
I think what the thing is, B, it's about setting the standard and expectation. Because you got to think, we came from the blog era where people were sitting down with these artists, where they were breaking down their songs, breaking down their music.
Because they was young. They needed it.
No, I get it, but I'm saying that's what we expected.
No.
We thought that we was going to keep getting that. I'm saying we as in general, not every single body.
No, but I'm saying to me,
that's what we was used to.
It still feel the same to me. It's just a different platform. People are going to like podcasts and speaking to TikTokers and stuff. But when it comes to like when people get bigger, bro, when the last time we seen it? Remember last time Jay-Z was on freaking Breakfast Club, 2013. Like, and he was big then. People didn't expect that. They was. Remember when Kanye went on Breakfast Club? Everybody was shocked. Like what? Like you get to a certain level and you don't expect to see them no more, bro. Have you ever seen a Beyonce interview or heard of one?
Oprah.
That's what I'm saying. They go to different things, bro. Like they go to different levels. Like my audience, I'm bigger than that. I don't have to go on freaking Joe Budden Joe Budden podcast, but you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to talk to us, B. When they big.
Yeah, but then it's like, so then why criticize hip hop media then if that's the fact if rappers don't come to us? What else are hip hop media / journalists supposed to be talking about them? Besides the newer up and coming stuff. I'm talking about people who, like us, who grew up in the blog era and grew up on that and are still following just mainly those artists. Even though we following a whole myriad of artists, people just following those artists right there. Because the people that are also in this, they're older than us.
Yeah, like
they talking about rappers older.
Like Punch, what he's doing, bro, like you said, I think he's just trying to stick up for Kendrick, bro. Because other than that, like, why are you trying to come at other journalists? Like, you tapped in. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he could. I'm pretty sure he could name no other journalists at all. At all.
Yeah, I don't think so either as well. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like, and he was like, very good discussion happening this weekend. Obviously, there's always going to be trash in any sector of whatever you're doing. I'm like, well, duh.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's your point of saying that then if you're just going to come to that conclusion?
Bro,
are you going to tap in with any of the newer up and coming ones? Are you going to give shine and light to those? Because if you're just going to talk about the negativity to it, can you at least balance it and say like, yo, these are some dope ones that I'm looking forward to seeing grow or something like that?
Like we probably can reach out to Punch and probably get Punch on here. He's not Kendrick Lamar. He's a rapper, but I'm saying we probably can get Punch out here still tweeting. Like, what journalists are you going to? What's the last time Punch had an interview? Let's see. He probably was like on No Jumper or something. Let me look. Let's see if I can find something. I'm just.
He might lose a few points if he done that.
Let's see.
But yeah, I don't get his whole point of like what the discussion was because it's like, where's this going? And I felt like he was just putting it out there just to start conversation.
He was on
because I feel like a lot of people, what they do from that camp, they feed off what Kendrick Lamar does. What is that?
He was on R&B Money.
R&B
last
money?
month.
But my thing is, all these artists that are close to Kendrick, recently they only been getting big off of things that Kendrick has been doing. I already told you last episode, B. I'm tired of it.
Hold on, you don't know
Get
who
your
Punch
own
is?
clout. No. I do.
Oh, okay.
But B, who was talking about Punch besides before this tweet?
I'm saying people talk about Punch when it relates to TDE. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I feel
I'm tired of all these people, even that Jay Hitter dude.
Yeah,
Glasses Malone.
No, but Glass Malone, Punch. Regardless, if they would have said something, it would have been something because they've been a part of like hip hop Twitter and stuff. Especially Glasses. He always saying some wild stuff. I like Glasses podcast. He be wilding.
I didn't even know he had a podcast.
He been having one for like 5 years. I've been since we used to work at the old spot. I think, yeah, for a long time. Yeah,
you just caping for him.
It's not caping. I'm just. Of course, it's more, bro. I'm not gonna disagree with you that it's more like it's more a magnifying glass on them just because they're affiliated. I'm not disagreeing with you, but they always.
But saying they all. But recently, I'm saying recently they've only been getting talked about because of something relating to Kendrick. I'm tired of it.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
Do your own thing and get some. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they don't got no motion outside of that, but I'm saying you are only talked about by a majority of the people that are on the platform right now, talking about hip hop because of your affiliations with Kendrick.
Oh yeah,
and because of what Kendrick is doing.
Oh, I agree with that.
Not off of your own merit of what you're doing.
But I'm saying
because he was only asking that question because Kendrick went on the bizarre thing.
Yeah, but only thing I'm giving them only pushback is because if they was nobody would care. Like the Hitter J guy, like only people cared is when the whole street stuff came up with Top 5 or whatever his name is. That's the only time. Nobody else cares about him. Anything he say, nobody care. But when it comes to
exactly, he's one of the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I only saw him once. But I'm saying with Punch and Glass Malone, regardless with them, they have more of a like, okay.
Yeah, more of a following.
If I would have tweeted that, nobody would have cared. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying stop talking about stuff that Kendrick is doing and coming out to his defense. And yes, I get it that they're affiliated with him, but it's like whenever they talk about Kendrick stuff, that's when their stuff starts to get spread and shared and talked about. And it's like they know it, and that's why they do it. And I get it from a marketing standpoint. I get it. It generates clicks.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of it.
But I'm just saying, if we was in that situation, and like let's say I know who you are, like you don't be on social media stuff like that, right? And you and Kendrick and I'll be saying stuff because I'm like, I'm gonna say what he ain't gonna say. Like I'm gonna speak up. It's just how it is. Some people in the camp, they gonna say something. Cause like I wouldn't like nobody just yapping about my family or my homie. And I'm like, man, y'all don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, but you ain't gotta try and make it like a philosophical question to really question everybody's morals.
But bro, he's gonna troll. You gotta add a little pizzazz to it. But I get what you're saying, B. You gotta add a little pizzazz. Punch knew that he was doing what he was doing, bro. I don't know. I just feel like hip hop journalism is a big topic right now. Like every week, I feel like it's something that's coming up about it. It's like in a weird space.
Yeah, because now they have to transition to becoming personalities instead of just writing.
Yeah, but I'm like,
and making videos based on these people with the people in them.
But we've been going through this for almost 10 years. I'm like, why people hitting it now? I'm like, we've been seeing it. Is it because like the streamers got real big after COVID? People like actually like, dang, it really changed. Or what?
Because you got to compete with people who ain't trying to get interviews.
Yeah,
these people ain't trying to get no interview. It's cool to have them on there, but also these people ain't interviewing them.
It's crazy, B. I don't know, man.
Like when was the last time we got a cool Breakfast Club clip that was like turned into a meme
from like a rapper?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a minute because right now everything political. Only thing I go to Breakfast Club for is
years, B.
The last time
recent one I watched was the Talib Kweli one.
That came out today.
Yeah, I watched that one.
I don't watch none of their hip hop stuff. I watch more of their political things because I like how stupid they are. But when it comes to like their hip hop stuff, I'd rather listen to Talib somewhere else about talking about hip hop. Like if he go on like one ep or something, they actually get into the minute details. DJ Envy could do that, but he just don't. I don't know why. Like he knows stuff.
You know why. Gotta keep the pockets filled. Gotta keep them pockets greased up.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
Mm,
It's crazy, B. How do you find your
I
bookmarks?
agree.
Oh, there you go. I found it. I had a tweet that a tweet I want to highlight before we close out. My tweet of the week, B. I'm
Okay.
not done. Dang, I think I lost it. I think I lost it, bro. I lost it. What happened to it? Dang. I thought I put it in my folder. I didn't. You could close us out, B. Dang. I didn't put it in
But
there. Sorry, B.
well, guys, that's been another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. This man has lost his tweet that he's supposed to end us out with. He's fumbling the bag right now. It's all right.
It's so crazy, B, because I thought I put it in there, but I liked it.
You've probably been liking so much other stuff afterwards.
It was like three days ago when I found this tweet. Bro,
Oh yeah, that thing is gone now. Pause.
It's long gone, B. It wasn't controversial, but it had a little sting. I want to start a conversation. I'll find it. I'll use it next week.
But there's been another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. Let us know what you guys think about today's episode down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to check us out on all other DSPs, which include Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music if you're nasty enough. Make sure you come to the YouTube where we put out daily clips in case you can't watch the full episode, which if you're here, you probably can't watch the full episode. So just go ahead and watch the other full episodes as well.
Yes, sir.
Make sure to follow us on our social medias. Check out our playlist. All those links will be in the description down below. B, you got anything else you want to add?
Hey, man. Only thing I want to add, man, is y'all don't let your mom lie to you about your dad, bro. Tyler, bro, if I would have crashed out on my mom. I really did. What the whole time she had all his letters in a shoebox somewhere.
Facts. He dig them out of a hole. She color purple?
Hey Tyler, hey T, I'm sorry, but I had to show you this. Bro made this album after he got that box. But yeah, he had to take the mask off. But nah, that's all I got, man. Hey yo. Hey man, that's all I got, B. Don't trust your mom out here.
My name is Chase. My name is Chase.
I'm T.
Peace.
Peace.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.